We have a chest.
You do have a chest. So, and we're off. What do you guys remember? How do you want to kick this off? You're basically watching Kai land face first as a lizard into the ground, kind of making a large imprint, and then his body shrinks back into human form, and he's basically picking himself back up to run towards you all. He actually hasn't seen you yet. However, that being said, I would like everybody to make perception checks, including Laszlo, yours being at disadvantage because you're currently in the marketplace, which, if there's anything you want to buy, you are welcome to. But this round, you're essentially kind of like too far away to do anything.
Did I get the gold for the bounty?
So Alonso took the gold and said nothing. So
we also haven't seen him yet.
Right. Alonso and Bruce were both at the Rangers Guild, which is very short distance away from the Hermit's Tower. Hearing a gunshot, they immediately ran over in that direction. Because you guys being the new folks in town, obviously you had something to do with it. But Alonso does have the money.
Can I make an insight check, since I kind of would probably know what the noise was and what it came from?
Oh, yeah. I'll say, Salvatore, you are watching the whole time. Your perception check, which you made, is for noticing, other things. So obviously your attention was focused on that.
Okay, I know. Okay.
I didn't see shit.
Yeah. Laszlo, meanwhile, is currently in the marketplace. You do notice that there are roughly a half dozen clad figures running towards the Hermit's Tower.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure it's for nothing.
It's fine.
I rolled the nat 1.
Mm-hmm.
But that scene's so funny, though, because they just whiz by and you just go back to bartering and shit.
Yeah. Which,
fuck.
yeah, speaking of Laszlo, is there anything you want to purchase?
I don't have enough gold for nothing right now.
Okay. Let's see. Bruce, you definitely acknowledge Kai, and you kind of like lock eyes with him. Is there maybe like a hand signal or gesture? Because you have each other's attention at the moment.
I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you running around towers and shit? What's going on?
He's 60 feet away.
Yeah, this is not whisper.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I just mouth to you like I don't.
Yeah, I'll just be like making those gestures then.
Get the fuck over here and help me out.
Okay, all right. So I'll go over to the lizards. Oh wait, no, you're no longer lizard, right?
He is no longer lizard, and there's a man who is currently jumping down from the Hermit's Tower towards Kai. I'll just say everybody roll initiative.
Oh shit.
And we'll figure this out. However, Kai, you acknowledge where your friends are with that roll. So you are able to kind of pinpoint the right path to take to get to them.
Okay.
And you all have many options here, by the way, as to like how you want to handle this situation. Like you could try and run, you can try and fight. I want this to be as open-ended as possible. But for right now, we're staying on this map. There's a 50-pound chest next to Salvatore, Alonso, and Bruce. And because Alonso, aka Allan, is not here right now, you guys can totally put that duty on Alonso. So, but he will also roll initiative. And I will be adding a new combatant to the combat. And he rolled a natural 1. Good for him. So, we're at the top. Laszlo, you can now make a perception check normal at the start of your round. Or insight. Your choice. That's Chris, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Forgot your name.
Yeah, I forgot my name for a second. What did you say I could do?
Laszlo can make a perception check or insight check. No disadvantage.
All right. I shall make... What's better for me? They're both the same. Nailed it.
What would you like to do? You're the market.
Um,
You have no idea what people
is
are.
there any nice
going
like herbs or anything around here?
Yeah, you actually notice that there's a local assortment of druid kind of like hand-picked flowers and such. If you'd like to buy some, it will cost like good money, but if you're maybe looking to find salves for like poison, disease, healing remedies, like anything of that nature, I can give you like specifics.
Yeah, just stuff that I would need or something for my spells. I'll try to like negotiate, barter my way to a good discount.
All right, how much money you got, kid?
Oh, I got gold.
The music just stops.
Yeah.
That's,
this,
that's cut off.
this is all happening hindsight.
Connected.
No. Okay. He's actually looking at you. Your eyes. Think of it kind of like Baby Yoda type stuff, where you're kind of like looking up. You're trying to reach up and look at all the goods. He kind of thinks it's cute. Just tell me how much gold you got.
Got enough. I could buy a few things.
I can't.
How much with these herbs? And I point to the ones that I need.
Okay. And what type of herbs are you looking for? Like, again, I want you to be specific. Like, do you want like antidotes, toxins, disease, something maybe for like healing? Okay. So make a medicine or nature check. 15.
We're all fighting, and I'm shocked.
Yeah, that's why I changed the music to where it's like someone's echoing.
I don't even hear music.
Who's echoing? I think it's Dylan. Dylan, if you have headphones. The music's coming from Foundry. So you are able to definitely pick out herbs that you would consider great for a new healing salve, maybe a new recipe that you're working on. And he kind of like gestured towards him, like, "Are you sure? That's some heavy-duty healing."
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
All right, killer. Let's see. Hand me. And he's kind of like looking you over. Tell you what, if you're a first-time customer, I suppose I can give you a trial sample. Here. And he hands you, he basically picks out the smallest herb because it looks like, your size, your dosage. And he hands you one herb. And you can write,
One herb.
yeah, just one herb. And for now, you can write down healing herbs, but I did have a name for it. But yeah, you can write it down, and it's essentially free. You would definitely need to expend some time in order to create something out of it. But in the meantime, there's definitely a big commotion going on. A lot of people, their heads are turning towards the Hermit's Tower, as basically 6 individuals are Naruto running in that direction. You see, just out of the corner of your eye, a man hopping down from the side of the tower. He'll make his check on his turn, though. But yeah, I guess that's your turn, unless there was anything else you wanted to do.
No. Well, maybe buy a couple more, but I'll do that next time.
Okay. And we're back. Salvatore, what are you doing?
Oh, I've been really thinking about what to do here, guys. So, I'm close enough to Bruce and Alonso to speak to them right now.
Yes, you are.
I see. So I let Bruce and Alonso know. It's like, this does not concern you. Don't get involved. And then I run as fast as I can while encumbered, and I toss the chest towards Mr. Smith M. Wesson, and I grab Kai, and I just start trying to book it into the woods. I don't know if Kai's gonna let me grab him and run that way.
Okay, so this 50-pound chest, which you previously had chucked into the woods, did like a feline agility sprint after it. You're now standing next to Alonso and Bruce as they arrive in a nice mid-sprint. You watch as they're kind of like trying to discuss like what's going on, what's happening. You basically blurt out. What do you blurt out to Bruce and Alonso?
I see. You're not involved at this moment. They don't know that you're with us. We fucked up big time. So you guys are on. We'll lead them away. and this is my poor decision making, possibly. But I tossed the chest towards Smith and Wesson to show we're abandoning this ploy.
Okay. So chest in hand, you basically pick it up and you yeet it back the same direction you came from. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Not only do you get more momentum on this swing, you basically nail the shot. Everyone watches in awe as the chest flies towards Smith & Wesson, who is currently hopping down off of these mediocre like platforms on the side of the tower, obviously used to do, you know, climb up to that final floor of the tower itself. So Smith & Wesson is like on the halfway point, and the chest whales him directly in the side. Go ahead and roll a D8 for me as the chest bludgeons him in the side, and he falls an extra couple feet. However, he is very agile. He doesn't take any falling damage, but he is going to be impacted by this 50-pound chest for 4 points of damage.
Oh shit.
I like to imagine I was hammer throwing, you know, like the discus of like spinning around.
Yeah.
And then I release it into him, and it hits him, and I totally didn't mean to do that. I'm like, an apology. And then I grab Kai, or I help Kai up, and then try to make my escape.
Okay. So Kai, you witness the hammer throw of the century as a 50-pound chest, coated in crystals, mind you, impacts this bandit leader as he locks and loads. Well, actually, he has to pick himself up first, but you notice that his gun is ready to shoot again. So what would you like to do, Kai?
I would like to like make a gesture of like we're backing off, like stick my hands up, and I guess if Salvatore is dragging me along, I'll go with him.
Okay. So make a persuasion check. You note that you all have already committed the crime, and so trying to kind of like backpedal out of the situation, having been caught, they basically caught you red-handed, and he's out for blood, especially getting hit with a giant chest.
In a nice way, though.
Yeah, you handed it back by hitting him with it. However, yeah.
Well, he's supposed to catch it.
Oh, while he was hopping down the side of the tower. Kai, meanwhile,
I would have caught it.
yeah. So Kai,
That was his fault.
it was. What would you like to do? You're basically, you picked yourself off the ground. You have your full movement, as well as your action if you want to spend it.
So he does not look like he's going to back down.
Oh no, and there are Naruto runners heading your direction too.
Is Salvatore still running away?
Yeah, Salvatore kind of like picked you up, and are you still running, Salvatore?
I'm definitely not leaving my buddy behind, but I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Come on, come on.
I'll run after him I'll run with him for now.
Okay. Let's say both of you make stealth checks with disadvantage as you try to weave in between these trees.
Was it a shift click for?
I think you all automatically get it, so just try it because you're wearing scale mail. Oh, you do not. So yeah, just roll again.
Oh, I gave myself advantage. You want me to just roll one more time?
I'll just take the lesser of the two. So you rolled what looks to be a 13, 11 plus 2.
Okay.
So yeah, you all, unfortunately, you're still getting spotted as you're ducking in between trees like you're trying to zigzag as you hear crossbows begin to lock and load in the background. However, you're basically cusping the town line. So you seem to be in like a safe location. You both have what is called like 3/4 cover as these trees are kind of like blocking shots. But you know that they're going to be firing at you. You at least get like that sixth sense feeling. Oh, damn it. I wanted that. Nobody asked Alonso what he wants, huh? And Alonso, he's actually going to make like an insight check whether or not he wants to go for the chest. As we all know how greedy he is. Or is he? But he thinks better of it. He knows that he can come back, and he didn't get seen. So he basically backs up Bruce. He will go ahead and chug that potion. And so now he's actually running quite quickly. He's readying a shot at the next target to come within range, but he is getting a good distance away, back behind one of the outlying trees. You notice that these fall-colored trees begin to fade as you get closer and closer to the Aquifer. The Aquifer being roughly maybe a couple 100 feet, 300-ish, maybe like a football field away. So Bruce, what would you like to do?
All right, I attempt to get into the woods and hide. And I'll just follow whoever else is booking it inside.
Okay. So yeah, Kai and Salvatore, they basically had a slow start. Well, Salvatore being the one to go back for Kai. They're roughly like 30 feet away from Smith, and you're able to make great distance, given your speed. So
Yeah.
are you looking to like stealth, like set up a defensive maneuver, or are you just trying to like book it, get out of the way, not get seen?
Yeah, get into a position where I could hide.
Okay. Sure, go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage, because you haven't been seen yet. So, and these are very thick trees at the moment. Yeah, no problem. So okay. Smith, meanwhile, he's going to pick himself off the ground, push this chest off of him. What the bloody fuck? And he's going to lock his pistol and unload it at Kai. He's going to be shooting at disadvantage though, because you guys are weaving in and out of the trees. Whoops. That was at advantage. It still misses though, because it would have been the lower of the two, which was a natural one. So you hear a pew, and it pings off one of the trunks of the trees. You notice that there are several characters running straight towards you. They have not quite yet locked and loaded their own crossbows, but about 2 or 3 of them have stuck together, and they're trying to like chase after both Kai and Salvatore. So Laszlo, we're back to the shopping episode.
Just the intercuts of the casual.
Chris.
It's so good.
Laszlo. Are you muted, Chris?
Did you forget his name again?
Chris.
Hello?
Here, this might get his attention.
Chris?
Chris!
Are you there?
We're definitely muted on his side. Is he typing?
Yeah, he said can't hear all of a sudden.
Oh, okay. So, in that case, I will give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, he'll start moving towards the location with his, like, the civilian populace who are all, like, watching, oh, what's going on? And what he overhears, and this is, like, all hearsay, which I'll whisper to him, because you guys don't deserve it.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's some GM stuff right there. Oh, man.
I know I just typed up a storm, but that's what he gets. So, Salvatore, you are about 30 feet away from Smith, who is locking another shot into his pistol. What would you like to do?
I pull my rapier out halfway, I cut my hand, and I use Blood Curse of Binding on Mr. Smith and West.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. So as he goes to fire another shot, you watch as he suddenly freezes, kind of like going full slow motion to a full stop as he's trying to like pull himself out of it. You, how would you gesture such an ability, Salvatore?
Oh yeah, as I said, I pull my rapier out halfway, I slice my hand, and then I just sort of like
You like
just-
flick it at
I
him?
do like that, and then I go like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm grasping him. His arms come into his side.
Nice. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. No, I like it. So yeah, you watch Smith. He kind of like locks eyes with you because both you and Kai, he definitely has seen you. He knows who you are at this point. Should you come back to Hildenborough, there will be descriptors of you. So it's kind of like you have this connection with him where it's like he understands that you are now his enemy. But yeah, he gets frustrated.
So sorry.
Okay.
Please forgive me.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage or intimidation check, your choice.
I think Salvatore's gonna be kind of take the persuaded route.
And it's control.
should I hit-
Yeah, for
control click.
Yep.
I don't think that worked.
Nope, not quite. And so basically bowing or whatever gesture you deem fit, it looked very offensive. Yeah, behind the trees, it almost seemed like a rude gesture of sorts. At least in his mind. And he's also like boiling with rage as he can't really move due to you. Kai, meanwhile.
And then
sorry. Yeah.
And then I use my full movement to keep going, but I stay pace with Kai. I don't want to leave Kai.
Okay, sounds good. So Kai, Salvatore's running at your side. What would you like to do?
Oh geez, I would like to. I'll take some of the twigs that I probably have in my face from falling off the tower and landing on the ground, and throw them behind me and cast Spike Growth to obstruct our path.
Spike Growth.
Let me find that.
This is a second level spell? Is this a new one?
It is, yeah.
Very cool. So as you all are sprinting through the woods, you watch as Kai kind of like gestures. Like, how would you throw out these spikes?
So I would take like all the twigs that I probably have like stuck to me and then like scatter them behind me as we're running to cover the 20-foot space and
Yeah.
and yeah,
Nope.
I think it's camouflaged. I think it says in here somewhere. So they don't necessarily see it, but they take damage for every 5 feet that they travel through it.
Okay, yeah, it becomes difficult terrain. And they take damage. Yeah, this will be nice. So you watch as Kai, with his sharp tooth spear, which he uses as his arcane focus, not having like a component pouch as, arcane spellcasters might, he touches the woods themselves, and every twig that he's, come into contact with, he'll kind of like toss it out, and all of a sudden it shatters into little pieces and becomes, well, spiky. It essentially leaves this ensnaring trap should anybody choose to follow a friend of the forest. Is that your turn?
And I continue running, and that's my turn.
Okay. So 3 of the bandits will choose to follow, and they'll get caught in this spiky growth. Both of you made roughly 30 feet into the woods themselves, and they will essentially take that 2 points of piercing damage. It's like stepping on a 2 d4s, like an actual d4 on the ground. It's like they both take 2 piercing damage. However, they are slowed in their tracks, and they're trying to like weasel out of it, but they have no idea why this terrain is so difficult. Alonso, meanwhile, is going to unload an arrow into one of their heads, because that's what I assume Alonso would do.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no? As an arrow flies, sinking straight through the skull of one of the bandits, having already taken 2 damage, and he's also gonna load up with a planner warrior. So you watch as the arrow not only flies true, it basically gets like a little reverberation bouncing off of the trees themselves. Is that bandit dead? Let's find out.
Is
Yeah.
this one of the guys in the thorns?
Yep, one of the guys on the thorns. As he's trying to pull his legs out of it, you watch as an arrow sink straight through his neck. And yeah, he falls down. Bruce, they are still 30 feet away. You're in a very prime location. Kai and Salvatore are basically passing you at this point. The bandits are roughly 20 feet away.
Okay. I'll go to Alonso. And I'll just be like, man, we have to keep moving. There's plenty more where that came from. We can't take these on. We gotta go. And I'll say it gruff because I'm Batman. Fuck. And then, I'll just keep running and like coming up towards the lot. Are they past us at this point, or are we about parallel?
You are essentially parallel with Kai and Salvatore. However, you're also stealthed, and they don't see you specifically. They're chasing Kai and Salvatore.
Yeah, then I want to just I just want to stop Alonso from trying to kill them.
Okay.
And then we can just keep going and maybe hide further down, because I just know there's gonna be more fucking guards coming.
Yeah, he gets the impression that it is time to run. With the swiftness potion in his gut, he keeps pace with you too. So.
Yeah. Sick.
Okay. Smith does a sharp whistle. And the bandits stop in their tracks. They actually pick the one that got pinned down to the ground off of the spikes. Well, now like his whole body is like resting on like a nail bed of Kai's spike growth. Unless you drop it. Yeah, you can drop concentration if you wanted to.
I want to.
Do you want to?
I don't think I do at this point.
Okay. So yeah, they're
gonna get murdered.
Yeah, they're taking damage trying to save their friend who is failing death saves at the moment. Let's see.
I will drop it.
Okay.
If
you watch in horror as this poor guy who just signed up for the Rangers Guild is taking death saving throws from being dragged by his own comrades, mind you. Not even your fault. Like, you can tell that they understood that, this is dangerous terrain, but they are trying to save him desperately. And yes, you do drop it as they start to, like, peel their feet full of, like, coated in blood. But they learn the better of themselves, and you give them a helping hand because it's just kind of like pitiful watching such novice bandits hurt themselves. But yeah, Smith & Wesson, he does another sharp whistle, and all the bandits run back towards him. And you guys are out of earshot, so you can't really hear what they're talking about. But you're all...
Because I feel like I missed a turn due to radio silence on my end.
Yeah, if you scroll up in Foundry, I gave you a little bit of kind of like what the townsfolk are talking about. But I only whispered it to you. But it is in your chat log. However, Kai, Salvatore, Alonso, and Bruce, you have all made it out on the outskirts of town.
All right. Does anyone want to explain what that was about?
It was an attempt at expulsing evil from this town.
evil rises to the top.
Evil rises to the top, as my friend Kai says.
I don't know. It looks like blatant theft to me.
No.
There's a good chance that was a necromancer's tower, and given that we're here to investigate a disturbance in the Gaia tree, is that what they're called? There's a good chance that that might have something to do with it, is what I'm thinking. We might have gotten a little too excited about what we found, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, maybe next time just take away the information.
You start feeling the rhythm, you start like, oh, one door opens, another door opens, and then you keep going, and then you fall out of a tower. It's just what happens.
Yeah, well, did you guys see what was in it?
It was spiky crystally, so, it's probably pretty evil. So, no, we did not.
Well,
I did.
So it's safe to say I don't think we can go back into town for some
We
time.
can't. But
At least
you
you.
well, we at least need to maybe tell Laszlo to lead Milo outside the town when we leave. We may have to meet you outside here.
All right. Well, we're actually heading in the right direction, believe it or not. I saw something when we were at the Rangers Guild. Apparently there's going to be a meeting at the Aquifer Way tonight at sunset. So if anybody's doing anything devious or dubious or didymus, they're probably going to be there. So I think maybe we should set up a stakeout.
An ambush.
Possibly. Depends who shows up. What
I
do you
like that
think?
plan.
I think Ivor.
I think we should,
Go on.
yeah, stake it out at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I don't have a grudge against these good guys. Hey, they're not good guys. The people that used to run that Rangers Guild, they were the good guys.
Well, we don't know if it's the Rangers Guild or if it's somebody that has infiltrated them. We gotta see. But regardless, they're meeting there tonight. So we could head into town, me and Alonso, go get Laszlo, and you guys could set up a stakeout, and we'll rendezvous.
We will split the party again. That worked out great last time. Let us go, Kai. Evil awaits.
Okay, so we'll pan back over to Laszlo, who is currently overhearing, like the commotion. Smith and his bandits, they're basically patching up what appears to be a very injured individual. You notice that there are like spikes and thorns like sticking out, like literally piercing through his stomach. One of his ribs is literally poking out, and you can see there's an arrow that is currently shoved straight through his neck. He's
I see all of this.
yeah, you're watching several bandits kind of like trying to accompany him. Is there a doctor in the village?
Do I? Oh, you know what? Okay, it's like I'll walk up and be like, "What happened here?" You know, like that, like,
We don't need a comedy routine. He's dying.
hold on, I got this, and I'll like go over there. I'll examine, break off the arrows where I need to before removing it, and so I don't want to waste a freaking hit.
What's your alignment?
I guess I'm very good. I'm a good boy.
I love how you're patching up the dudes that we just fucked.
I have no idea.
That's why it's funny.
I'll fucking cast Cure Wounds.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and make a medicine check to remove the arrow. So you use Cure Wounds before removing the arrow, and the wound literally sealed around it.
It's fine. It's fine. That's how it's supposed to go.
They look desperately like, shouldn't we pull that out?
No, it'll cause much more damage if you pull it out than if you leave it in there.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. Because you're a doctor.
They're so stupid.
Where's my advantage, like, toggle?
Hold shift and then click it.
Oh, shift.
They all look to each other and nod. He was kind of a jerk anyway. It's okay for him to be quiet, And he's like talking like a literal zombie. So Smith walks over to you.
All better now.
Well, that was mighty fine work. We could use a man of your talents.
Thank you. I'm just passing through. I have a quest that I'm on already right now, but I appreciate it. But if you could tell me more about this town since I just arrived.
Oh yeah,
What's
let me
going
give you
on
a tour. He says it very sarcastically. Listen, kid, I got business. And if you don't want to be a part of that business, that's fine. I can show you the ropes. Or if you want a tour guide, I can send old Zombified over here and he'll show you around.
Just out of character, just so I remember what, because I've been away for a week. What we're doing? What's the plan? What are we trying to do over here?
So just outside of Hildenborough, yeah, I'll just give you guys the recap for everybody's benefit. Just outside of Hildenborough is a small Gaian tree. So as you know, Call Gaia is the large kind of like world tree in the center of our map. And so these are like little trees that were kind of like used as a side project to make more world trees. And this is one of 4 or 5 that on the outskirts of like this giant, like cloudy sea has come under like some kind of sickness or infection, and everyone's kind of like wondering why it's doing this. Maybe it has like some association with the sickness that's going around, you know, like the new disease that everybody's catching. So Terra Gaia is the tree that you are coming into proximity. It's roughly a mile away at most. And this town kind of like sprung up before that tree was planted, and then it became kind of like the hub for scientists who are interested in it, as well as, you know, this kind of like culinary field of expertise as well. And it's basically become its own little minute town of sorts. It's called Hildenborough.
All right. That actually is super helpful for what I want to help me figure out what I want to do. All right. So, well, I mean, since I've already helped you out, maybe you can help me out a little bit, and maybe our businesses will align. You see, I just want to know more about the Terra Gaia tree and the possible illnesses that's been going around lately with it. Do you happen to know anything about that?
I mean, I got my assumptions. You know, there's bullywogs and lizard folk on the outside of town, and, well, their shamanistic tendencies, I'm sure they have something to do with it. And, well, as far as I know, it's some kind of cultist crap. We don't stick to that. But, and he actually looks around for a little bit, and before he actually, and he'll make an insight check in case you're trying to get information out of him. You know what? I like you, kid. I'll tell you everything I know. And he'll essentially go into detail of like how his group, and he's trying to build some like rapport with you. You see, my brother, he got sick, and it's irrelevant to what's going around these parts, but he got sick, and, well, I made a pact with someone, and now we serve that pact leader. And so, us at the Rangers Guild, we had to improvise in making money in order to fuel certain jobs.
Who would this pact leader be by any chance? Are you able to tell me? I don't want to pry too much from you, you know.
You know what? If you can do a couple jobs for us, I'd let you meet him.
Okay, what would these jobs be?
He looks you over. What's your area of expertise?
Well, as you can see, I'm a doctor, but I've, made my way through a few scuffles here and there.
Can you make some poisons for us?
Poison's not really my thing. I'm more in the saving life business than putting lives down.
Maybe antidotes or anti-antidotes? And he winks at you.
I can make some antidotes, yes.
Right. Antidotes. Antidotes, yes.
Right, sure. Can I take the herb that I got and try to whisk up just like a normal antidote? And I want to make it look very greenish in hue, so it looks kind of poisonous and all that.
Sure. Go ahead and make your alchemical supplies check, and we'll come back to you. Everybody else, what's happening? What are you up to? What do you want to do? Do you want to, what's the plan? Tell me more.
Well, eventually we want to go to that meeting, but I wanted to go try to find Laszlo. I would just be afraid for these guys to come into town with me.
I would go stake out the Aquifer for this mischievous meeting supposed to happen tonight.
Yeah, what time is
me?
Good tactical positions, stuff like that.
What time is it currently?
It's maybe 2 in the afternoon now.
Oh, so we got time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
From what what Bruce Vivane has told you, the meeting is at sunset.
Yeah.
What'd Kai say?
Oh, yeah, given that I'm also probably not able to go back into town, I'll stake out the spot with Salvatore.
Great. So, if Kai and Salvatore are going to be having downtime, I would like for you to open your character sheet. I added downtime for everybody. And if there's something that you would like to add to that list, it can also be arranged. But it's on the very last page.
Oh, look at this.
And so the idea is, call Gaia, you'll get more uses of this, but like every long rest, for example, I would give you all, one roll for your downtime. Most of it is stuff you could do, like casually, like train with bolas, for example.
Oh my god, and then it just adds to a bar? That's the shit.
Yep, so you're rolling a d20, and that's basically the experience points you're getting for that proficiency.
Ooh. Amazing. I love it.
Mm-hmm. And it'll get incrementally harder as you do it. Chris, can you hear us? So what I'm introducing is the downtime mechanic. So if you go into your character sheet, it's the very last tab. And basically long rest, you'll be able to click one of those and it'll roll a d20 and add to that, experience pool. And, back when Call Gaia, you'll be able to do more of these things. Some of them, for example, like fighting crime or going to the arena. Obviously, that's, in the big city. Or, finding a job, you could totally find one here. That's not a problem.
Would research entail like finding good things about the aquifer that could help us in if we had to battle later, or things that would help us out?
So, I
Or
like
specifically for elementals.
Well, no, because you're in this region, I think it might help you. Yes. However, yeah, your area of expertise as a blood hunter is hunting elementals, and so this might not be relevant, but it might help you further along the road.
Okay, but it wouldn't help like the current like stakeout that we were gonna do.
No, not at the moment. However, instead of rolling one of these, if there was something you wanted to do for the stakeout that, isn't part of downtime, so to speak, like i.e. setting up a trap, like you could totally use this time for that instead. And
Okay, I would like to do a trap that I could set off remotely. That not if I don't know how much these skills are.
You do have thieves tools, so I think it's in the realm of your capabilities. So go ahead and start mulling on that, essentially to give you.
I'll start thinking.
Yeah, to give you a visualization. It's like a giant aquifer highway. So imagine kind of like 200 foot tall, kind of like a giant archway, and this hideout, so to speak, is underneath that archway. And this giant highway goes across like cliffs and long plains, valleys, like that earthquake-like terrain as well. So it's, it juts through the entire landscape. And so one of these archways has their hideout. So hopefully that gives you a better like visualization of it.
Okay.
And I heard Kai was saying something. What are you saying, Kai?
So while he's doing that, I'm going to use my wild shape familiar to maybe scout out the area, see where a good little stakeout spot for us would be, or if there's any good places for him to put his trap. If we have any kind of
I like it.
Landscaping.
And you're going full seagull, or is there a different familiar shape you'd like to try?
Are you flavoring it that I'm using the same one every time, or that I can change it up?
Well, no. Like, it's essentially a familiar. You pick the shape as you're casting it. So the wild shape, I believe, and if you would like to double check, it does take an hour to cast it. I could be wrong though, because druids might be different, but it does, last for an hour. So whatever you imagine the creature to be, it's usually a small creature, like a spider, for example, something with like a climbing speed, something that's very stealthy. A seagull has its own benefits, so any animal you pick will have benefits. There's also water nearby, so if you want like something that can swim, it might be an idea. I would say that climbing and flying would be more useful in this specific scenario, though, just to give you like a heads up.
I will do just a raven for now.
Okay, great.
Just because I feel like a seagull will be very out of place here.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Just imagining like you're familiar going and like snacking on, merchant food and stuff, because that's what seagulls do. They're jerks. Yeah, I like the idea of it being an instant cast. Yeah, you just summon a spirit that kind of like helps you. It's your companion. So I like it. So yeah, he comes into existence. It's a fey creature because it's coming from the realm of druidic magics. And so it comes into existence and it kind of like absorbs the Virgoan element that surrounds this region. And it basically appears as, you know, the nice ravens you've seen just in your travels through this area. So here, I'll put them on the map. You can actually control them too.
Ooh.
And then Bruce, is there anything in particular you're doing?
I will have dropped my hood, and I'm just going to look for Laszlo. So I would have headed to the, I guess the center, town center, whatever's there.
All right, here, I'm tagging along, buddy. So Alonso's right behind you. But you notice,
okay.
yeah, he's got like a brisk step because he chugged that potion, and so he's actually moving a lot faster than you recall a dwarf can go.
I'll kind of just try to keep. I'll go into a slight jog.
Yeah, he's kind of like gliding. So every step he takes, it's like a magically enhanced step, and so it looks as though he's kind of like gliding along the surface. He's speed hacking. Okay, so yeah, you basically make it into town. You watch Laszlo having a conversation with Smith. Smith, meanwhile, he watches you tinker with your alchemical supplies. Mr. Laszlo, are you there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm here.
So you were making what appeared to be a poison, but it was made with like healing
Yeah, it's an antidote.
antidotes. Yeah. Okay. So it's an antidote, right?
An antidote.
Oh, antidote squared. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
So you present it. How do you want to present it?
So I'll just like, all right, I just made this on the spot. I just got this herb, a few minutes ago, actually from the local herbery. This will be very potent stuff, very potent and powerful, strong stuff. Here you go.
Is it made out of smuggler's root or gripweed? As he kind of holds it up and he's swirling it around.
What was it made out of? what was the herb that I bought?
Just because it's funny, I would like you to pick between one of the two he just said, just to like persuade him.
Was griffin root or
Is it gripweed or smuggler's root?
more it was 75% gripweed, but like 25% smuggler.
Oh my. Well, I mean, those are kind of conflicting, gripweed. It's commonly found near graves and such, and well, if someone gets a hold of it, it can like suffocate you. So if it gets down in their, esophagus, it'll close it up. But smuggler's root, and he's kind of like having a conversation with you as if to display his own intelligence and kind of like boast that he is also like at least versed in herbs themselves. You can tell he's not really like druidic, and maybe he's like forcing this whole ranger thing a little bit. And well, smuggler's root, it's supposed to give you enhanced capabilities. So I was wondering if maybe you put a little juice in there.
Combine the two together with even just a little bit of the smuggler's root, it enhances the gripweed. It makes it more potent.
Make a persuasion check or medicine check with advantage.
Oh, let me do medicine. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So you notice that he is very well inclined to test it out as soon as possible. Like he's very excited at the premise of a very powerful gripweed toxin, something that could literally suffocate someone, is what he described it as. And so he's kind of like swirling it around and thinking of like who he wants to utilize it on. Meanwhile, Alonso and Bruce kind of walking up behind you. Not exactly like behind you, but like in the corner of your eye, trying to get your attention. You can take that information however you want, like wave them over or go over to them, excuse yourself.
I was trying to get some more information out of him. I thought like,
sure, you can.
Because I wanted. I was doing a job for him. That was why I was making it for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I could get more.
Yeah, what's a question you want to ask?
I forget. I like kind of forget everything that happened. Shit. Because I was asking about the Gaia tree and the illnesses and stuff. What was the last conversation? I'm so sorry.
They were talking about his pack leader, basically the one that kind of ensured.
That's what I wanted to know.
Okay.
That's what I want to know. I'll just say like, well, there's your and if there's anything else you can tell me about your pack leader or anything like that, let me know. I gotta head out and continue on my way, but I'll be around.
Oh yeah, you doctors get busy quick. I understand. I can introduce you to the rat.
The rat?
The rat.
Ooh. Sure. How can I? And I want to like a side eye to. Cause if I see my companions,
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably just make a little side eye to them and just like, sure. What would I need to do to see the rat? And I have a question actually. It is the spell message.
I think it is verbal.
Something
It's not
visual?
like stealthy. No, it's not stealthy.
Like, could they see me do it? Cast it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
There are spells that do what you're thinking, where it's kind of like whisper sending stuff. But I think those cost spell slots. This is a cantrip, and you're using a runestone to do it. But I like where your head's
Yeah, I
at.
just wanted to make them hear what I was saying. Is all.
Oh, I see. Overall, like, you definitely glean a lot of information about how this town is run. That these bandits essentially kind of like are doing dark and kind of like dirty trades in order to gain more power. The power kind of like it's exemplifying every time they do some of these things, and the town's getting known for it. The people don't like them here because you've overheard them talking kind of like about them as they were basically chasing your friends down, whom you didn't see being chased down. You note that this chest behind him is being lifted and carried by two grunts as they wheel it back up into the hermit's tower. It looks heavy, it's coated in crystals, and it appears to be handled very delicately. However, you overhear these thugs kind of like talking to one another. "Oi, the boss ain't gonna be happy about all that glass shattered in there. I ain't gonna be the one to open it." And this is just as they get out of earshot.
Yeah, and of course I ask, yeah, what would I have to do to meet the rat?
I mean, if you can bring an offering, that'd be nice.
What kind of offering?
Gold is obviously a good one. If you can find a female rat, that's always a plus.
Is it literally a rat? I thought that was just a code name.
You'll understand when you see him, boy. But you work on an offering, something valuable usually does the deed.
Well, alrighty then.
All right.
I'll be seeing you around.
Pleasure doing business with you. And he like pops the cork and he smells it. You can tell he has like this brief moment of kind of like doubt because it is using healing herbs. But he believes you because you rolled well on that medicine check. But yeah, he walks away. Meanwhile, Bruce and Alonso approach.
Line sight. Oh yeah, or walk over to them.
I just want to be sure that the man who we were just in an encounter with didn't recognize us before I approach.
No, he did not.
We kind of have a problem.
What's that?
Well, it happens that our feline and aqueous friend decided to do a little investigative thievery, so they can't come into town anymore, at least for the time being.
I don't understand. What?
They stole a chest out of a tower. How's that?
Oh, that chest. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, you know the
Why?
chest?
Yeah. Smith and M. Wesson just walked away with it with his unscrupulous friends that he had.
Oh,
Keeps
yes,
around.
yes. That's the one. Well, they're off gallivanting and scouting out a potential meeting tonight. When Alonso and I were at the Rangers Guild, I saw a message that said somebody is meeting there, but it was in Thieves' Camp. So whoever it is didn't want us to know, and I think we should investigate. It might have something to do with the tree.
It might. It also might. I don't know. Well, I'll let you know that. Like, I also was talking with Smith and Wesson, and he and his group of people seem to serve this rat thing. Seems very sketchy. He wanted me to make some poisons for him. The town doesn't really seem to like him very much either. He seems to be kind of a what did they say? They said dick. He seems to be like a giant dick.
Does he have any standing? Like, is he in a position of power?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he has a whole group working for him. But he said he made a pact with some sort of rat, and that's why, because his like brother was sick or something.
Wait, did you say rat or bat?
Rat, like giant, toothy,
Okay.
smells, vermin, causes all sorts of plagues and diseases. You know, the type that you don't really want around anywhere.
And he's in charge.
Well, apparently the rat's in charge, and then Smith M. Wesson is in charge after underneath rat, which is apparently maybe an actual rat.
Are you sure this man isn't insane?
He said the rat. Hey, he doesn't know. Actually, funny.
Well, he might be a little. He seems pretty sane. He was very well versed in poisons, except for the one that I made that wasn't a poison that he thought was a poison.
That's very commendable of you. I appreciate that. So when are you to meet him?
Apparently, I have to offer gold or a female rat.
Okay. So there's no particular time because this meeting is at sunset.
No, we should
Because
totally go to the meeting at sunset first, and then we can figure out this stuff with Smith if this is connected at all towards the Gaia tree that we're after. 'Cause I'm not really certain that it is. I just know the people of this town don't really like him.
Well, Salvatore and Kai do believe that there was a great evil rising to the top of the tower. So perhaps if we can meet this rat, that could help us investigate that further.
Quite possibly.
Excellent. Good work. Would you like to? Shall we go? We could go meet up with them if they've seen how their investigations have been going.
You hear Alonso kind of like pipe up, and he does that weird snorting spit thing. All right, well, I got some gold to spend. I suppose we should, blow it before we get blown.
Yeah, did you manage to get the gold for the bounty?
Yeah, here. I was planning on sharing it eventually, after a couple of you maybe kick the bucket, but, and he holds out the pouch of 50
I just
gold.
put my hand out.
And this
It's
is
only 50 gold.
well, it's 50 gold total. This was kind of like a on the way, killing a monster, turning it in type side quest. So everybody gets 10 gold pieces just to like speed that shit up. So
He already gave me mine.
okay, did he?
Yeah, we did a chat whisper.
How much did? Okay, but you only took 10 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want you guys doing Monopoly money on me.
No. If we're whispering each other, can you see that?
No,
Oh, okay.
I can turn that on, but I respect privacy. So if you guys want to talk plans that I shouldn't know about, that'd be perfect because I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to spend your money however you see fit. We'll go over to Kai and Salvatore after that, and then everybody will be able to see like the map itself as they're kind of like setting up their traps.
Okay, well, if we can spend money, is there a gun shop or anything like that around?
So I would like you to make a perception check with disadvantage to, yeah. Because this is like ranger and bandit type stuff. Like, obviously, this is something you could have asked Smith and Wesson about.
I should have. Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Is there a disadvantage hotkey?
It's control or investigation, by the way. So investigation or perception. And it's control, yep.
Motherfucker.
So as you approach the Rangers Guild, you kind of like brandish and you hold it like a baby. Your finely infused crossbow, and you're like, how do you want to ask the question to the bandit at the front?
I'm looking for some guns.
Kid kids shouldn't play with guns. And he kind of looks.
I'll have you know, I'm a full-grown goblin.
Aren't you guys supposed to be like evil? This is the other one talking. They're actually curious.
That's very racist of you. I'll have you know.
Hey, I mean,
I'm a well-established doctor from the town of... Where am I from?
Chesapeake.
The Gemini City. Chesapeake.
Yeah, that's cool. And you see, they just don't take you seriously at this point. But there's also like no question of racism because their entire Rangers Guild is like a slew of different races. There's dwarves, there's bugbears, there's a couple half orcs, mainly dwarfs though. You can tell that like this region in general is like humans and dwarfs.
James went full Super Saiyan.
You see that?
Mhm.
It's so long.
Well, now that we're done talking about my race and age, can someone direct me to where the nearest gun shop is?
I don't even think you have enough money for the gun, kid.
Don't judge me.
How much money do you have? Literally. This is for the DM.
Enough. Well, I was gonna look to see if I can find like a broken gun at the shop or something like that.
Okay.
That's something that I can like work on.
Yeah, funny enough, pistols by the book are 250 gold pieces. I know they come in like different varieties though.
Good
You're
lord.
gonna have to kill Smith.
Yeah.
Shoot, I should have stole his gun.
Said the good goblin.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, like you can tell that inside the Rangers Guild, which you are currently not a member, you essentially helped Miss Smith and listen, and he proposed that you bring an offering so you can meet the rat. You aren't currently in the Rangers Guild, however, you are kind of like making your renown, so to speak. Should you want to enter the Rangers Guild, you just have to take the necessary steps, such as bring in an offering.
Come back later.
Sounds good. Bruce, what are you up to?
Why is my arm?
What's the cheapest potion? Is it 25 or 50? Can't remember.
Here, I'll fix that for you, Chris, by the way. But what
Healing.
a healing potion would be 50 gold pieces. However, you note that your alchemist friend might be able to craft you one.
Does that take a while?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to craft in this game. Like I don't know how the crafting works in D&D in general.
That's fair.
Well,
I would like to go buy another bola if I can.
okay.
If I can find one.
I read this earlier. Maybe it's like another level, but you can spend spell slots as an artificer, and you'll be able to craft like potions out of them.
Oh yeah. My
Sick.
experimental potions.
Well, that is like a once a day type thing. This is actually you're spending your spell slots as an alchemist. And
No, I think that's for the experimental potions.
oh, it's part of it.
Mm-hmm. And I get to like choose if I do it this way instead of doing the random.
I'm just browsing over it.
That's a higher level thing that I'm thinking of.
Just a moment. This will bother me until I look.
You can create an additional experimental elixirs by expending a spell slot of the first level or higher for each one. When you do so, you can use your action to create an elixir.
And you
in an
choose.
empty flask you touch. Yep.
Nice. So, yes, he can spend his spell slots and give you a potion that lasts until he rests. So, that's an option. But if you want a healing potion, which was your main question, and I totally went on a tangent, it's 50 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I do not have enough for that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll try to find another bola there for a second if I can buy none.
Okay, make an investigation.
How much more?
They're the same price of a net. And you were unable to mend your previous one. However, I will say, because you kept the parts and pieces, you're able... you rolled pretty poorly, but you're able to find kind of like the adequate amount of parts and pieces, it will cost half the price of a net. But with Laszlo's help, he will mend you the net. So let's see how much a net costs.
Okay, doke.
I got that spell of mending.
Yep. Oh, great. So it's 1 gold piece for a net, so half of the price of that. The 5 silver pieces.
Sorry, I lost you for a sec. 5 silver, sick.
Yep.
I will buy one.
And so Alonso,
Boom.
yeah, he's basically going to take the downtime to find some work in the city. And he makes 8 silver pieces. Just like going out hunting, just for a short time. Essentially meeting you all back at the arch. He kind of like proposes, all right, well, you know, these are my roots, and well, I might as well flex it, you know. Nobody argues.
See what happens. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he made 8 silver.
You might have to delete that. I just wanted to see what happened.
Okay. So yeah, you all essentially wrap up what you wanted to do around town. Laszlo noting that if he wants to get into the Rangers Guild, where they might have, you know, like pistols and parts, he will have to bring an offering. Bruce, was there anything else in town you wanted to do?
Nope.
Okay, so we are now making our way to the Aquifer map, and I want to ensure that you guys don't see more than you should.
I'll close my eyes. Just in
Well,
case.
We've been searching there all day.
Yeah, right. Scoped it all out.
We got a fucking bird's eye view
Yeah.
too.
The fucking bird.
That's true.
All right. Activate. So now it'll start shifting you guys over.
Ooh.
A relaxing, bubbling brook.
Oh, we could just make
It's a
make
river.
camp here.
Yeah, Kai and Salvatore, I'm actually giving you the entire Aquifer map. I'm like moving your character so you get like the fog of war revealed. That's why it might be like moving you around a lot. But yeah,
There's a literal waterfall.
there is a little
Are
waterfall.
those seagulls?
Those are seagulls.
I could have had my seagull out.
I can't see anything if we're supposed to see something.
You guys are not there. Wait, Bruce, how much can you see?
Oh, there. I do see it. Actually, never mind. I lied.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You guys are. You weren't supposed to see much, but Bruce and
No, I do see what's right here.
okay. Yeah. Long story short, these isometric maps. He's fixing it. The guy that developed it. Long story short, it's open source. There's a guy who didn't make the software working on isometric. So the isometric guy, he's fixing the stuff where it's like spawning you on the outside of the map. So that's like next week. It should be fixed. Anyway, Salvatore and Kai, what would you like to do? I've essentially let you see everything I'd say your character has scoped out, so to speak.
I turn to Kai and I say, all right, do we prepare for success or do we prepare for failure? Perhaps we could make an escape route, or maybe we should make a trap.
I feel at this point, if we're seen again, we probably don't have escape as an option. So we should maybe set a trap in case we need to engage.
Again, I'm liking you more and more with every
What do you
passing
think?
day. Yes, a trap would be perfect. Perhaps, maybe something we could spring remotely. I'm thinking maybe we could get we could throughout the day. I could have been collecting rocks. And is there any place that we have any idea where it looks like they've met before or anything like that? Did we see anything, or do we have no idea where they're going to meet?
So Kai basically points out, because he's got, raven eyes, that there is an entrance a couple like steps up that seems to go inside the archway itself. 2, in fact.
And this is the archway you're speaking. Oh, it's not letting me do it. right where like the water's flowing out? Is that it,
Is-
or is it like up top
Do you
here?
see my arrow next to your character?
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So the arrow, you would follow this path up here, and there's like some steps. And then there's a door right here,
So they would be up there at the top.
and a door right here.
Oh, that's okay.
And this goes into the archway.
Is there any way that we could have gotten on top of the archways, like where they would enter?
This is where they would enter. This, you have definitely found where their hideout is. It's not on top of the archway.
So we see the entrance, but we don't see inside of the hideout.
No, at the moment it appears to be like barred and locked. For the most part, like they ensure that no one can enter outside of, like visiting hours, so to speak. And to just give you a little more reference, you overhear and the feeling of like an earthquake almost, as like what you would assume to be cars, automobiles, boulders, kind of like following this kind of like aquifer way. It's basically like a freeway of sorts. And just to give you like a better idea, it's maybe 300 feet across. There's definitely like a flow that goes, one way and a flow that goes the other way. More or less like there's 4 lanes, if it helps give you a better idea of the size of it. But the scope, it's more or less like 200 feet up and then maybe like 400 feet across.
Well, perhaps we could like split the difference, and maybe on this like this cliffish area, we could leave a trap that if like we could lead bandits down the stairs towards us. If we, if everything fails, we could lead them down towards us, and then we could like pull like a rock drop trap from the top of this cliff. So if they followed us down here, we could topple rocks down on top of them. You kind of see where I'm. I wish.
Or I have another idea.
Oh yeah.
It might be best we can do that with just another thought, to maybe set it up to close off one of the entrances if we need to escape.
I like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we could collect some rocks that we could fall down. And could we collect a feasible amount of rocks to actually do that though?
I would like both of you to make strength checks to determine how many rocks you could bring. This isn't, you actually getting the rocks. It's more or less like how many rocks are in the area, as well as like you're able to lift these rocks.
Been quite weak today. It's a lot of running.
Yeah. Between the two,
dang it.
yeah, you used your bird, so you rolled an 8.
What? I shouldn't have that -4 though.
Yeah, well, you rolled with your bird's token selected. That's why.
I would not have tried to do that as a bird.
Yeah. You watch as Makani is like as a bird pushing.
Can Makani help us? Can he be like our third party helping?
Yeah, he's trying. He's helping. He's doing his best.
Okay.
He's doing his best. That's all.
He gets a couple pebbles.
Yeah.
He's doing as good as me.
Yeah. You obviously want to taste this bird as well. I don't know if you have a specific meal for a tabaxi. Like, are you a fish eater? Poultry?
Well, I could do either or, but it's definitely he catches my eye.
Yeah.
But I don't do anything out of respect for Kai.
Okay.
Flies away.
Yeah, no insight check required from either of you for that. However, with the stones available, which by the way there's tons, you're essentially in like rubble region. You're able to accumulate enough stones to at least block one door, potentially.
Okay. Well, then I say we should do that, and that way they would be limited to like one, and we could like Spartan them, like have a choke or a choke point. I don't know if that helps in D&D, but it sounds
There
like
we
a
go.
tactical advantage.
That's something.
Something, yeah. And then if we wanted to, we could drop it on some of their heads.
Oh, by the way, this might be fun. I'm going to move both of your characters over to the second side of this map.
Oh, whoa.
So
What?
this is like the top section. So you can totally get a better idea of like above where their hideout is. And you can move your characters freely.
Oh, and there's stairs to get up to where we can. Okay, that makes it so much easier to get rocks up there. Okay. I mean, I don't say anything because I don't want James to.
You
I
guys,
want to see so bad.
Yeah.
just because it's not going to be used, I'll let you guys see it. Chris, do you want to see it too?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Well, perhaps like
Whoa.
we could
Oh, it's
instead of the
beautiful.
Whoa.
instead of the doors, like we could go up and then like block the stairs and like have rocks tumble down the stairs, making it difficult terrain, also giving us like a tactical position for ranged attacks.
Mhm. And these are the two doors you can see. That would be entrances and or
Right.
exits.
I think that might be the best.
Okay, with the rocks provided,
I like the
we
stairs better because we don't know what's outside of the doors, or
can,
we
okay,
might
so
accidentally set up a trap above one of the doors, and it's like basically a utility closet.
that's true. Okay, so I like it. We set up a rock trap at the top of the stairs, and if need be, we can run up the stairs and then release the trap, blocking our hurting them, making it difficult terrain, and we can rain arrows down on them.
That's good idea.
I shouldn't have said anything so the DM doesn't prepare ahead, but whatever. Hindsight's 2020.
If I don't prepare ahead, there'll be nothing following you.
Okay. Very good. That's what we did with our day, Kai. Good job.
Yeah, okay, make let's see, what checks? Like both of you have different. Oh, bing bing bang.
Sorry.
You're good. So both Kai and Salvatore have different proficiencies. So if you'd like, use one of your skill sets and describe to us what you're doing to set up this trap, and then you'll roll that adequate skill check.
While setting the trap up, I use my stealth check to make the trap not visible to the enemy.
There's potential, sure.
Or if you don't like that, I could intimidate the rocks now.
I'll do it.
Stealth check makes
I'll
sense.
do an athletics.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh.
Salvatore, you can do your stealth check.
For setting up the rocks.
Okay.
Sure. And Kai, are you going animal form or not?
I'd still set at disadvantage.
That's okay. We'll take the higher one.
No.
The one on the left. And so, yeah, Kai, just being as athletic as you are, being a sailor, and just having that overall tenacity and strength that you've built up over the years, you're able to successfully move around a lot of these boulders and put them, all along this this kind of like edge. I guess you would, yeah, it's just an edge that would fall upon someone.
Yeah.
Or did you want it on this edge? So it's basically this edge or this edge.
I think the edge that my token's currently on.
Okay. So yeah, because you want to seal off the door, correct? This one here.
No, I thought we were talking about
We're gonna do-
obstructing the stairs.
Well, these are the entrances right here.
Hmm.
So you do have options, and this is more or less like you guys planning ahead. Like, you could totally run up and through the bottom of the aquifer to get away, or kind of like lead them into a trap, or you could run down and go back towards Hildenborough, which is, the opposite direction. But these are the entrances to their hideouts. These two doors here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what we were originally talking about, I think, unless you changed last minute, Salvatore, was having the rocks to collapse on the stairs kind of as more of a getaway so that we have some sort of surprise element if we need to run and set ourselves up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was as well. Like we would set it along the wall that you said, but it would fall onto the stairs. So if we were eavesdropping and we were caught and we
Yes.
needed to lead them away, they would run up the stairs,
Okay.
rocks would topple, we jump into the aquifer and ride the waves down to safety.
Okay, that's a good plan.
And also, can I see, did we scout out the end of the waterfall to make sure there's not deadly rocks at the bottom?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kai can make one too if he wants.
Looks fine to me.
Yeah.
Water is down there.
Yeah, you can tell that there are some very jagged rocks along the path itself. However, these seem to be like salt rocks, almost as if they kind of like purify the water in a way. It's definitely like drinking water as you can look at it, and oftentimes things fall into this giant river of sorts, this man-made river. And so these stones, as they jut out, you note that they have some kind of arcane tendency to them, and so they must be purifying it in some way.
Purifying in a way that would pierce our skin if we were to caress them.
Kai, make an Arcana check. Salvatore, you can make one with disadvantage.
Cool.
Ooh.
Kai understands that Pisces runestones, like they might be what is purifying the water itself, as it flows from city to city, town to town, all along this Aquifer freeway.
Kai, do you think you could do something about these? Oh, okay, so it's good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you're good.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Okay, we're good.
overall like you'd be able to navigate around them. The water isn't even moving that fast, quote unquote, so you'd be fine.
Yeah, this animation is slow as hell. We're good.
Yeah, it's like 6 frames per second. So
it's like some molasses flowing.
all right, and so at this
Quickest getaway.
at this moment, Bruce, Laszlo, and Alonso, they all arrive, and you all. This is more or less like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, so we'll give you a short rest after you are done negotiating what your plans are.
Great work, my friends.
You know, I did all the heavy lifting. You know.
So what's the plan?
Well, we eavesdrop on the conversations to find out information. Then, if we are caught, we run up the stairs, release the trap, and we dive into the waters, riding safely down as Kai has been so perceptive and able to see the safe route that we will take. And it will flow us downstream to safety.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Excellent work. Excellent.
And Salvatore's tail like swings slightly with the admiration.
Does Laszlo have anything to add?
No, I'm good. I just want to do a downtime if we're gonna have a short rest.
Yeah, so during a short rest, what would your characters be doing? Also, you should totally let me know where you're going to be short resting, because this might not be a safe location. This is obviously the entrance to a thieves guild. You've laid what appears to be boulders right along the level just above their entrance. Maybe they'll see them, maybe they won't.
Camouflaged. I camouflaged.
Along this flat surface.
Yeah, you could. We'll see what happens.
At night, it'll be dark. Salvatore says. What's in this cave? This like door up here, though.
That appears to be like the pathway for individuals to walk through to get to the other side. Basically, the direction towards the Gaian tree.
Well, let's camp in there. Maybe. I don't know.
Where?
What about this like grassy area to like the northwest?
Oh, like in that corner there?
Or west, I think.
Oh, west. Oh, we already darkened that. That's just the other. That's like the lower part that he was showing us before.
Oh no,
Is there any sort of brush or anything?
Oh, over there.
Down here? Yeah.
Why don't we just like camp right by like the entrance or like the before we get to this stuff?
Like
Ooh.
down here?
Okay, yeah, where we started.
I'm trying to ping.
Yeah, I can't ping either.
all right. Here's a tip. You can hold X and it'll bring up the arrow, and then you can click with it. But I hope you guys don't use it too much.
Yeah, what about
Why?
this area? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Why, he says.
Wait.
I was thinking over like here, like where we started.
Oh, down here, all the way down here. Could we get like
Wait,
here?
wouldn't they have to come up through that way though to get to this spot, like we did?
You make a good point.
Oh, perhaps over here by the where the water is flowing out. Is there like a low ledge behind it?
Ooh.
Is there like a ledge right there?
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, that's juicy.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys find a couple more boulders to sit on, and you essentially set up, a nice seating arrangement around the entry to this aquifer, like spillover, and water is generally passing through your feet, and it's you feel it's definitely like a pure feeling. It's the water itself is such a relaxing type of just touch and embrace, and Kai definitely getting like an ache for home. And I'll say Kai, because you guys are taking a short rest in the water, you have DM's inspiration.
Ooh.
Yay!
Ooh, Salvatore wants to remind Kai to have his familiar to keep watch flying around for people that are coming well in advance. He asks nicely.
I want to show Laszlo. I'll take out a little. I can't remember what they're called, but like ADs would always have them on set. It's like a leather fold for the call sheet. You know what I'm talking about, Elliot?
A leather fold for the call sheet. So like a
Yeah,
folder?
they called it.
Like a portfolio?
No, it's like it looks like
black book to call honey.
it looks like just like a piece of leather that you would put paper into, and then it folds in thirds with a buckle. They call it a gold fold. So I imagine I keep my pedigree in that with like other drawings and papers and stuff. So I'll take that out and I'll show you two like quote unquote like shoddy blueprints, and one is like would go inside of the insert of my cowl. So those like goggles. I think we already talked about those. And then another one is it's a modified light crossbow with a grappling hook bolt attached to it, and a winding of some rope. And I'll just show you those and just kind of get your thoughts on them and how the mechanics might work.
Is there ways that I can like tinker these? Because I know like at least with the crossbow, that's not like an infusion of any sorts that I like is officially part of the artificer. I think the goggles could be something in there, but I remember trying to see goggles to like replicate an item, but
Oh yeah. We'll say that it's going to take some checks and some long rests, but all of these things are plausible. The dark vision goggles are an item. They do not require attunement. However, they are part of your infusion, or you have to pay for them. They are quite expensive.
Okay.
are they part of my replicate items or are they part of the
Yeah, replicate. I think
okay.
the monetary value, though, like the street value, is 300 gold pieces, I believe.
Okay.
Mm,
Well, I guess if he's showing me that, and the question I was going to ask is like, does the thieves' tools that you made with my character in the last episode still persist through the short rest, or would I have to make new ones?
So right now, Salvatore's using them. Salvatore did not start with thieves' tools, so he has to buy his own. However, just for the sake of the game itself and noting that he could use them, you made them, you crafted for him. I think.
I just want to make sure they don't disappear.
Yeah, you can make new ones or different ones if you choose to, or he could just keep those. That's fine.
I'd like him to keep those for now, and I want to spend this time, if possible, doing research on this grappling hook crossbow, just so I can get an idea of what I would necessarily need for it and all that.
Okay, so I see you already rolled the research button.
That was from when I was testing it earlier.
Oh, okay, so
and
I
it
should take it off.
Mhm.
Okay, so
That's for alchemical supplies.
yes. So what I will do is add a current project. So this can be something, yeah, you and Bruce Vivane can work on together. So let's just say both of you have to accumulate that 20 points to get that recipe, for example. So we'll do that.
Okay.
And which one are you working towards?
Let's
Go grappling one because the other one's an infusion at the very least that I can do.
The grappling gun, we'll call it.
fuck yeah.
Grappling.
All right. And so the way it'll work is these downtime activities, it's going to be based on intelligence because that's, you know, artificer. It's not going to be using your tool check. However, you know, with a proper like role play, I can add, you know, a little bit to it. So let's see. Grappling gun, and well, this first project, I'll say it's 20 for both of you. And so this is what you guys are doing around the campfire. And yeah, I'm adding it to your downtime right now.
So I want to make the check from that specifically, right?
Yes, because it's rolling basically a d20. The Bane. Damn it, I can't type.
I'm halfway there.
Nice.
I believe, yeah, it does add your modifier, but let's just say you're proficient with like your tools, for example. It's not adding that proficiency.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you guys are making progress.
You're much smarter than me
I
when
know.
it comes to this stuff. I just have the ideas.
I know.
Yeah, it's typical producer director. So Kai and Salvatore, what are you guys up to?
You
Go
go
ahead.
first. So polite. I would just say, like, having a conversation and making a plan with the group, would that count as the downtime, or can I still do my own downtime?
I will say everybody can have their own downtime, and if you want me to add a downtime, I can.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to work on my mangosh.
Ooh, okay.
Just like do it like
Train your proficiency with it. It was essentially a
or
gift.
mangosh.
Yeah, for your mangosh.
Great job, Caleb.
So you watch as Salvatore is, you know, shadow boxing with the air around him as there's these gusts, these breezes that flow through this tiny tunnel that has this stream underneath, and you watch as he's shadow boxing, and his rapier, he's getting used to the motion of having something that's counterbalancing his weight, and so he's not quite used to it yet, but you note that he is adamant in learning how to utilize it in battle.
So,
Kai?
So I will kind of, I guess, in the short rest, do some like water bending. I guess would be the best description of kind of how I envision it. Like just like Katara style, like kung fu moves by the side of the water, doing some water tricks and stuff, and then I'll have my little bird scouting for us and letting us know, I guess, if it notices anything
Sure.
unusual.
And as you're bending the water, you note that your attunement with Malachi, what's his name again? Makani?
Makani.
Yeah, Makani. You note that length, that tether that you have with Makani was severed, as it only lasts for an hour. So you would need to resummon him in order to scout the perimeter, so to speak. Although you do get the inclination that, you know, having him out during sunset might be a good decision, but that is up to you. You want to keep your wild shape mode or not. But I believe you only get those back on long rests.
I get them on short rest, actually.
Oh, you
too,
do?
I think. Yeah, I'll pop it up.
Yeah, short or long rest.
It refreshed them.
Nice. So yeah, you expended it before the short rest, we'll say, because you did have two. And so yes, Makani was flying about as you're practicing your waterbending. So go ahead and roll that waterbending in downtime. And for your benefit and for everybody's benefit, it's to give proficiency in a certain skill or tool. So for example, like Bruce Vivane, it's going to be bolas. But for waterbending Kai, who has a similar option, it's going to be sleight of hand. So he'll be getting like points in sleight of hand as he levels that up.
Cool.
Yeah, and so everybody's rolling low. I like it. So you watch as Kai he's doing too many of these motions, whirlpools, and you watch he gets a little bit of a shoulder pain after doing that motion one too many times. And he has to pause for a couple minutes, but after a while he limbers back up and he does the other shoulder, and he does some more whirlpools. Overall, you made some progress, but you're not going back to that move anymore.
And then do I have time to cast my companion again?
Yes, you do. So is this at the end of the short rest, closer to sunset?
Yeah, kind of wrapping up
Mhm.
as sunset is approaching.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
did that to use the use.
Yeah, for sure. Like before the short rest and after the short rest. So Makani, like that tether stays strong. You understand, like him as a wild companion, it's your druidic bind to nature. It's essentially like your feelings, your emotions, all wrapped up into this cute little creature that you shape to your will. It's part of you, and it's not like its own entity. It's, you know, you're able to have like an out of body experience through this bird. And so without a problem, I don't even think there's a casting time for it, but I will double check because I think that's interesting that Druid won't have to cast Find Familiar, which is an hour-long cast, by the way, for normal casters.
I think it would. Yeah, well, I think the trade-off is a wizard, when they cast it, it lasts indefinitely, where mine only lasts an hour. So I feel like that might be a fair trade-off.
That is a excellent point. I think that might be the
Your call.
yeah. But for now, yes, I
'Cause
like.
if I have to cast it, if it takes me an hour to cast it.
Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, Alonso was, meditating. He was focusing on his inner self, trying to hone the planner elements as they kind of like echo across his mind. You note that he has found new abilities in his own tether with Earth, specifically with Earth. He's essentially staying out of the water. He's resting on one of the boulders that are kind of like slightly blocking the path. And you note that the boulder, with like these short moments of tension, he is able to shift the boulder, and you can see him kind of like slowly turning around in circles. Just kind of like a form of meditation for him.
Is he, speaking of Alonso, is he supposed to show up today?
Yeah, he'll be here at 9. And that's to show that the short rest is over.
Yeah.
Great job, you guys.
Great short rest, everybody. So
All around.
meanwhile, dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see. Ooh, I got horror music. I don't have any spy music on the game, but that's okay. Horror works. You hear footsteps. You all are kind of like casually embracing like this quiet time, this short rest. You're being very quiet, mind you, because you understand that you're hiding and you're just under the entryway to a hideout, basically a thieves guild in a sense. And so as people are kind of like talking amongst themselves and shuffling up towards the entryway, you hear a couple of voices. Oi, what's all them boulders doing? I didn't put them there. Just leave them, they'll be fine. They seem kind of dangerous, sir. It's fine.
How many? We only heard 3 voices?
There's... make a perception check.
Okay.
If you're proficient with perception, you can also make a check. Bruce has adequately counted exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 voices.
All right. Okay.
To the T.
To the T.
So I'll
Communicate
just I'll look at my boys and I'll just go. Yeah.
Okay.
What does that even mean?
Laszlo, make a stealth check with disadvantage.
God damn it.
Wouldn't the water mask some of the audio?
Maybe. I just want to see how bad he rolls.
Pretty bad. Yeah. I had a net
20 and a 5.
So as Laszlo echoes, like his voice is literally megaphoned out of this small tunnel. What does it even mean? You note that these bandits just stopped moving in their tracks. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh my god. Amazing cliffhanger.
So everybody is currently in the middle of their short rest, and Bruce overhears the sound of 7 individual bandits making their way into one of the indiscriminate entrances to this thieves' hideout. When he gestures to the party, do the gesture again. And then Laszlo says the line. Laszlo says the line.
What does that even mean?
And then I went,
and then we all rolled checks for that, and that's where we left off. So, is there any action, anything reaction-wise that you guys would do to this? It is literally eerily quiet. You can definitely hear the water kind of like pitter-pattering through the water, the aquifer, and it's like passing beneath your feet. You're all currently in the cusp where you just took your short rest. You didn't step outside. I just moved your tokens there.
I'm gonna go like this, and then run deeper into the darkness and quietly.
Okay, make a stealth check with disadvantage because you're running in water.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be right behind. Bruce, like thinking that he's like knows exactly what he's.
Okay, Alonso behind him. Stealth check with disadvantage. Oi, go check that out. You hear someone like shouting.
So I would like to cast. I'd like to cast Shape Water to make like a half barrier, or I guess I think I can do 5 feet. Let me see. I'll pull it up.
So describe what you're doing again with your Shape Water.
I'm wanting to cast Shape Water to just make like a 5-foot sheet of water suspended in front of us to block. Like if they're going to peek through there, they would just see like water. They wouldn't see us like splashing around.
Right. Go ahead and make an Arcana check or a sleight of hand check. You were practicing your water bending earlier. And so you watch a thin veil, almost as thin as ice, appear in front of you. Just as everyone's starting to sprint down this long, dark tunnel, Kai throws up this veil that seals off the exit itself. And even though 5 feet, cubic dimension was, the extent of the cantrip, you were able to successfully create a veil of sorts. It's not very thick. It's a very thin sheet of water that immediately turns to ice, and it kind of glides along the bottom where the water is still rushing underneath.
Awesome.
How deep is the water?
Hello? You hear a young man shout out. The water itself is, pitter-patter. Like, you're up to your waist, I would say, as a goblin. Everybody else, it's like knee.
I guess since we're all trying to hide, I'd like to take my newfound skill and fall on my back prone with my schnoz just barely hanging out of the water.
Okay.
So I can breathe, but because I have a big goblin schnoz,
Yeah.
But hide myself under the water.
Make
Since I
a...
did so much floating while I was away.
Yeah, make an athletics check to battle the current of the water as it's rushing outward.
Oh, please let me get taken by the Where is athletics? Oh, there it is.
He's like, I don't ever use that skill. Nice.
You're actually in control of the flotation of your body. Like, you're able to successfully get your wrench around rocks, and you're able to overall you have control of your movement. You can choose to go out or you can stay where you are.
I'm just trying to hide. So
Okay, just dead body goblin hide. Got it. Salvatore, what are you doing?
I'm already hating this water as a cat, so I'm just going to I'm gonna follow I'm gonna follow Laszlo's lead, and I'm gonna, against my best instincts, I'm going to dunk my head underwater and hold my breath.
Oh my god.
Okay, make a make a check. I don't know what check. Constitution saving throw from Salvatore.
Okay, I could do Constitution, but I feel like I would definitely do Athletics to be.
Your saving throw as Constitution might actually be high. Yeah, you get a +2.
Oh, well, then I'll do that. Where's Constitution?
Why do you have 4 proficiencies in saving throws? That's an error.
I'm that good. Don't worry about it, man.
you have proficiency in 4 different skills.
I've been failing everything. But that's just luck. That's just luck. Okay, Constitution saving throw.
I have to double check now, because you're cheating.
It's not nothing I've done. Trust me.
Overall,
I wouldn't have.
yeah, you close your mouth after taking a nice deep breath. You stick your head in the water itself. You are squirming. You hate this. This is the worst feeling.
I try to imagine tigers and how they like to swim. So I just imagine I'm a tiger, but I'm really more of a cat.
This is your idea of swimming, and it is not fluid. Pun intended. Hello? You hear this man's voice echo out again. Hello? He's waiting for an answer.
I don't answer.
Absolutely not.
I am water.
Yeah. God damn it. And he hops down. He's basically taking his time, jumping down. And you hear a like a crossbow at the ready. He's about to round the corner.
Trigger the rocks!
I'm gonna ready an action. Hold an arrow ready for when somebody comes around the corner.
What do you see, Little John? And he peeks over. All right, let loose.
At his head.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's a miss.
Oh no.
Intruders! Intruders!
Fuck!
And he'll dash up the stairs.
Well, what do you heard an arrow go past it? Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
The one whizzing by his head.
Yep. All right, everybody, we're rolling for initiative.
Oh boy.
I don't even know if these guys are bad yet, guys.
Oh.
I should have rolled.
Oh wait, hold on a second.
One.
I heard thieves. I heard bandits. Are we not? Hold on a second. Sir, my apologies. Hold on, wait. We don't want any trouble. This is.
He's gone. He's
like,
gone.
So, like,
yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. Like, why didn't y'all tell me not to shoot? You saw me pulling the bowstring back.
I'm
Give
way
Allan the
up in
benefit
the
of the
tunnel.
doubt that he wasn't here. It's too late.
Right, like literally Alonso wasn't here though. That's the thing. Like he probably wasn't. He was doing his own thing. Like he doesn't really know what's going on.
Well, that was your
But,
hunter's instinct to just fire at the sound.
Dude, we're infiltrating, man. We can't be spotted.
All right, so
Well, not anymore.
not anymore. Nope. Alonso, would you like to roll initiative?
Oh yes, I would.
All right, we're at the top. Bruce Vivane. Also, Alonso, can you check your cursor to turn it off?
Oh, seems that things have been changed.
But yes, Bruce, we are at your turn in the initiative. What would you like to do?
Ooh, I will pull out a torch and light it
Okay.
That's my turn.
because I can't see shit.
Do you?
And
It's sunset.
Yes.
So you're outside.
we're not that deep into the tunnel.
You're maybe 20 feet in.
Well, I want to see what's further.
Okay, it goes straight through. Like you can see a dot, like a light at the end of the tunnel, and you would assume, just having seen the aquifer from the outside, that is 400-foot length. So that is the opposite side of the aquifer.
And I can see that.
Yes.
Oh, that's far. Fuck me. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll come forward and I'll kind of follow suit. I want to see how far I can get out, but underwater.
Yeah, the water itself is maybe like knee deep, and so it's not difficult terrain in any sense. You can also find very easily, being an athlete of your physicality, like you can find footholds very easily. Like you can climb this without any problem.
Climb the what?
Any wall, like the inside and the outside.
Yeah, I'll still do what I said. I'll just swim.
Okay, so the knee-deep water, you get down, you're prone at the moment. And so now you're basically breaststroking? Is that the idea?
Well, I want to like get out of the tunnel, but stay under some sort of cover, I guess.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you can get to the edge of the tunnel where there's the thin ice veil. The only cover would be the tunnel itself.
I'm sorry, not cover, but I misspoke. But just staying underwater so they don't see me exiting. That's what I'm trying to do.
It's knee-deep water.
So I can't submerge myself?
No.
I'm like underneath it because I'm super small.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Well then, fuck it. I guess I'll ready an action if I see somebody coming around, or like if they break the ice, I'll batarang them.
Okay. So yeah, you do hear the pitter-patter of the bandit running inside. He'll go ahead and add himself to the initiative to tell his friends. Yeah, wow, he actually rolled next. So he'll go ahead and enter in.
Hello.
And I would like those of you proficient in Arcana to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Nope.
Am I proficient? Oh no, I'm not. Never mind. You fixed.
Okay. So for Chris, that's not the message.
I like how I have +5 in stealth, but I have disadvantage because of my armor.
We gotta get you guys some new armor.
I'm okay with being disadvantageous and stealth. I can.
All right, Alonso.
What? We're just walking down like an aqueduct kind of hallway right now.
You're basically at you're 20 feet in because you followed Bruce, who is now swimming in knee-deep water, but you let loose an arrow at a bandit who peeked his head out, and you note that he is now running to tell his friends that there are intruders.
How far away is that tunnel that he just went down?
The tunnel is where you are. You are currently inside of a tunnel. Can you see the map?
We went up the stairs.
He's outside.
Yeah.
Can you see
We
the
were
map?
30 feet in, right?
I do see the map. I guess that's what I guess I thought we were going into a tunnel and he was further in the tunnel.
Nope, he
No,
went
he was at the
above.
stairs.
Yeah, there was a stairs. He peeked his head out. You guys are inside of a tunnel. You shot your arrow. He peeked back and he ran upstairs.
We were hiding in.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you guys were hiding in a tunnel.
Gotcha. I misunderstood what was happening. I would not. Okay. I'm gonna run out of the tunnel.
Okay. So yeah, you have your full 25 feet of movement. You're 5 feet out, because you were 20 feet deep. So you're basically
Dash.
okay. You're dashing. Do you what? It's not even a climb speed. These are normal stairs. They just look thick and
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you can totally make it up.
I'm gonna have to hobble up.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Overall,
So 5
these
feet, that would have been right.
yeah.
Alonso would know that we set the trap. We already let him know, right? Just so you know, Allan, we set a trap at the top of these stairs. Or are these the stairs above these stairs?
The next set.
Okay, the next set. Okay.
Well, then I wouldn't move there. I would stay where I was.
This set is good.
Where I was.
This set of stairs is okay.
Yeah, there's
All right, all right. Yeah,
sorry.
I
You disadvantage from not being
work
here.
sucks. Yeah, work blows.
We're glad you're
Okay,
here.
well, yeah. Honestly, I'm just gonna stay there and just kind of like peek up and be like, "Oops."
Okay, sounds good. Kai, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna hold tight. Everybody's still in the tunnel, right?
Yeah, everyone's still at the cusp of the tunnel right now, but you do hear just clatter of footsteps up above. You can tell that you guys have been noticed for sure.
Can I hold my action until I see somebody who may come down at the end of this round?
Sure.
Or am I the last person?
I would eat that.
You are one of the last, yes.
No, I would not eat that.
Okay.
Because it's been sitting out for a couple days.
Allan, would you mind muting yourself?
I
Sorry.
All good. So yeah, Kai is
So yeah,
holding
I
your...
will hold my action until I see somebody come down the stairs, and then I guess prepare an action if that's a separate thing or the same thing.
So yeah, if you're
Prepare
holding
fast
your
is
action,
what I meant.
yeah, you will specify what you're holding. So let's just say to chuck your spear. You would be saying, I am going to chuck my spear at the first person I see. And that is your reaction when you see someone.
Okay, I'm holding my action to Thunderwave the next person I see come down those stairs.
Okay, sounds good.
Actually, wait, I forgot. It's not a cone, it's a...
Oh yeah,
sorry.
a circle around you, yes.
It's a circle, so... It will be my, shoot, it'll just be Produce Flame instead.
Okay, yeah, so you spin up a little fireball in your hand, ready to throw it at a moment's notice. It briefly illuminates the tunnel that you all are occupying, but it just, flickers to a little bit of an idle flare. Salvatore, what are you doing?
Ooh, I'm going to activate Rite of Storm, and I will take
1 point.
1 damage.
Nice.
It's a little sparky on my sword, and I will get right. I'll put my back to the wall in the corner right here, and just be ready. Again, I'll ready my action as well to just stab the first person who comes around the corner with my rapier.
Okay, sounds good. Laszlo.
I'm going to jolt up out of the water.
You are very quiet, by the way. Very quiet.
Am I very quiet?
There you go.
I didn't change anything. Alright. I'm gonna jolt up out of the water and be like, guys, I think we should start moving. I think I heard an alarm, and I hear the sound of rushing water. And I'm gonna book it. I'm gonna dash up if I have to go to the stairs and stuff.
That's where they are.
Yeah, I know. I hear rushing water though. Which is
What?
why
I didn't catch that. Okay, whatever.
it's something only I heard.
You didn't share it until now.
And I shared it on my turn.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I was waiting for my turn.
You
so-
can,
No worries, no
well,
worries.
yes, and I will say for the benefit of the doubt, you can do it on your reaction as well. So the second I give you the information, which mind you, I did type poorly, so you didn't really understand.
I didn't really know.
But for everyone's benefit, if you learn something, i.e. through a whisper, you can expend your reaction to share it with the group. And that's the idea. That's why I kind of give you specific information. And so you can totally keep it to yourself or share it. But yeah, sounds good. So at the stop.
Mission benefits.
Yes, exactly. And so what Laszlo has shared is that there's a shift in the water. The sound of rushing water has shifted. And those of you that are still in the tunnel, you look behind you and you notice that there's a tidal wave heading in your direction. Bruce, what would you like to do?
Wait,
Okay.
I'll move my character up to That's 25 feet. This is 30 feet. Do I see anything around the corner?
Nope, there's nothing up there. You can tell the door was slammed shut as well. You hear a clink, and then a.
Ah.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm right near the mouth of this tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to just climb straight up the wall. So bypass the stairs, and I'm trying to get to the boulder trap.
Okay.
So as far as whatever sort of movement actions I need to take to get there, and if I can get there in 40 feet, that's dope as fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, you being an athlete, I think you get the same as climbing. Like you get 40 feet climbing speed.
My climbing speed is the same as my walking speed.
Yeah, so no problem. You basically find footholds and you leap from each of them all the way up to this first floor, and then you get a running jump and you leap onto the second floor. You even use the door as leverage to propel yourself up to where those boulders are. You're right next to the boulders. And you actually see
I will.
I'm moving you over to where the boulders are because this map has an inside and an outside. The second floor, yeah. And so you note that there are two individuals that have come out of the top entrance, and they are looking directly at you.
Directly at me.
Yeah, having heard the alarm, they are heading to investigate. And they see you next to these boulders.
And where are they?
Right over here, if you can see my arrow. I moved your character to the right side. Do you see my arrow?
Yeah.
So all the way up here.
Ask them if they're bad guys.
They're over
How
there.
did the arrow again?
This is on the opposite side of the map. Only Bruce can see it.
Is it
Yeah, but
nighttime
how
though?
did the
Because I
arrow
can't
X.
see that far.
Yeah, you cannot see that far because of just overall your vision. It's getting dark. It's
Okay, I don't see them. I don't know that.
okay. Well, make a perception check.
I'll park it right. Okay.
It's sunset. It's not dark. Like there's still enough light, you know.
Perception.
Yeah, you don't acknowledge them,
Okay.
but you're
So then I'm waiting to trigger this thing.
okay.
So that'll be my held action, I guess. If anybody comes near the stairs or out that like this door right here. Wait, what's the arrow button?
X. That door.
Yeah, this door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Great. So we're at Alonso's turn.
All right, seeing that, definitely. All right, well, guess I need to get the fuck out of here now. One, two, two.
Yeah, everybody's laggy. I wonder if it's because of this map.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and just make a dash. So. One, two, three, four, five.
All right, so you're getting up the stairs. You can now see the two different doorways. So you also note,
Where's Bruce?
yeah, Bruce is. This is another set of stairs, and it goes up. So the second set of stairs, you see Bruce about to push down a boulder, right where this door is. But there's also There's boulders set up by both doors. Just
What are you doing there?
I'm waiting for them to come out.
All right, sure.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can position yourself
But
somewhere else if you like.
Huh?
Is that where you want to stay? Right there?
yeah, that's all all the movement I had to get to the top of the stairs.
Okay, sounds good. Kai, it's your turn.
I'm going to get. How far can I get before dashing, like towards these stairs and up the stairs?
Yeah, there's no difficult terrain, so that's 15 feet where you are now. 20.
Okay, 20, 25. So I'll dash to get further up just to catch up to what everybody else is doing.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and move another 6 squares. Salvatore.
So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh. It won't let me go there.
Yeah, there you go.
25, 30, and then I'm gonna use my feline agility to go another 30.
Ooh. Okay, so you watch Laszlo as this feline person you've been traveling with starts to wall run just out of nowhere to get that clear momentum up the stairs. Yeah, you definitely acknowledge that Bruce is up above behind one of the boulders. But both doors are clearly sealed shut. This one.
Oh.
And that one.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Ooh.
Okay. That's the stairs route I'm on right now.
Yes, you're currently on the stairs. And I will go ahead and move you to the other side of the map where you were above. This is where Bruce is too. Oh, I gave you a quick glimpse inside.
I see. Okay, that's why it was looked weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on the second of the 4 stairs.
Yes. So you don't see, but you do hear as several bandits are able to let loose a couple arrows in Bruce's direction. They're crossbow bolts.
My friend is in trouble.
That's a 13 to hit.
Miss.
And then second crossbow. And Laszlo, it's your turn. Both misses.
I'll move up the stairs. That's 20 feet. Where do I go from here?
So this is, you're looking at both doorways. There is a staircase directly in front of you, as well as both Kai and Alonso. You note that Salvatore and Bruce are up the stairs. They're going up another level. However, the entryway into the thief's hideout is right there and right there.
I really can't see much.
Here.
We can move you up another level, because yeah, you currently...
There. Okay, there you go. Yeah, now I can see. Both of these doors are sealed shut.
Yep, but perhaps thieves' tools, or dynamite, or
Well,
knocking.
What's his face? Salvatore has my thieves' tools. Or wait, do I have thieves' tools of my own?
I
You
don't
do.
remember you giving him.
Yeah, we did that.
Get rid of that.
We did it for just because you were AFK that day. That's why I gave him your freebie.
Wow.
And then you said at the start of today's session that he can keep them. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I have thieves' tools of my own though.
not at the moment, nope.
So, how do I check my bag of holding?
So you'll click the little pen on the right side.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, I guess I'll just walk up to which one has the trap on it? The left one or the right one?
So
they both.
we'll just say for the benefit of the doubt, they both do. They both do. There's boulders on that could be
And I'll use
directed.
my movement to be right here, and I'll take out my can of poison spray and just ready my action if anyone comes through
Okay.
to spray him.
All right, we're back to the top. Bruce, you watch as 2 crossbow bolts fly past your head, both missing narrowly.
Alright, and I know they came from... It was the dudes that are, like, north?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well then I'll jump down on the stairs. And I want to land near Salvatore. Well, how far is that? Let me ask that first.
I
Go
mean,
leaping off of things.
it's about a 20-foot drop, which you,
Oh, shit.
yeah, you as a individual, like a monk and a rogue training, like that, you won't have to make a roll for that.
Okay.
20
well,
feet's
yeah,
not
then
bad.
I'll hop down. And I'll just be like, watch your head, there's 2 archers up there. And then I'll kind of just make a beeline for this door and just kind of press myself up against the wall there.
Okay. Yes, so Laszlo is right next to you.
Defensive positions.
Oh, do you want to take the dodge action?
Oh, no, I was just saying that to say that.
Okay. Sounds good. So
I mean, fuck it. Yeah, I'll take dodge. I'm not doing anything else.
Why not? You just said defensive maneuver, so that's why I assumed.
Yeah.
So, in that case, you actually watch as the door itself is opened just a little bit, very Monty Python style, and a light crossbow or two pops out.
Dude, the
Oh shit.
people actually pop out.
No, just the guns. They're not stupid.
Oh, come on.
They're bandits. How
Disadvantage on
smart
the-
can they be?
They haven't fired yet. They're rolling for initiative. We're at the top.
Oh, okay.
We all rolled so poorly for initiative here.
You don't have to be too
Oh,
smart
come on.
not to do that, though. I guess, yeah. Just to like
Smith
peek out
and
with their door
Wesson.
guns.
Yep, Smith & Wesson. They'll be at the top of the initiative.
Smith and Wesson's here.
Yeah, Smith & Wesson's there.
Oh,
So
spoilers.
he's going to, and yes, it will be a disadvantage. And this is at whoever's closest to the door, which appears to be Laszlo.
Which one?
Ooh.
So it's going to be the lower of the two, so a 20 to hit. That's 7 piercing. All right, Alonso, it's your turn. You do see that the doorway itself is cracked, and you could get a shot on one of them should you position yourself at the right angle.
Okay, I'm gonna move literally right in front of it. Let's see. 25. So, get there. So there's only the one guy right there?
There are, at the moment, who has just fired was one guy, yes.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'm alright, cool. These two are not attacking each other, right? This right here, the red guy and the guy. Is the guy outside?
No, these are, you're literally looking through the crack of a doorway. So it's essentially, you get a clear shot at one person.
No, I understand. I have an AoE attack. I'm trying to figure out if they're within 5 feet, but I don't believe they are. Okay. What? They're all wearing like pretty similar clothes and stuff like that. Nothing. Nobody looks like a priority target.
As far as you can see, no.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take shot the closest one then, with a planar warrior on it.
Okay. You watch as,
15 hit.
yeah, I believe it does. Yes, it does. So you watch as Alonso, he takes a moment just to adjust the angle of the shot before pointing it at the ground. And you notice like a slight tremor as he does so. And it basically ricochets, bouncing off of the ground, impacting this bandit straight in the gut. It was a clean shot.
Love it.
Anything else?
That's it. That's my turn.
Do the sound effects work? Ooh, all right.
There you go.
Yeah, and so the second bandit, now getting a clear shot at Alonso, he'll be rolling. Actually, he doesn't have to roll at disadvantage.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. I mean, I was just hollering because he was shooting blind.
Oh yeah, this one specifically, he wouldn't have rolled at a disadvantage. However, it's the left roll, so if you were to click the dice,
Right.
So he does miss as you watch this crossbow bolt cling out of its shell, and then it bounces off of the doorway, unfortunately missing you. Kai, what's your turn up to?
I am going to. What do I see through the door? Is he just peeking through the door currently?
You currently don't see anything because you're not in the right angle. You'll have to move some.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to walk over here a little bit then.
There you go. Now you see
I
two
see
targets,
it now. I
3
see it.
targets.
Okay, I'm going to produce flame against the closest man to me.
Yes.
And that might hit.
Delightful.
For a little bit of damage.
Yeah, so the bandit who is, holding the door open just a little bit, you literally throw a fireball and it curves wanted style, bouncing him straight in the temple, and the door opens all the way. You now have clear sight of the targets within, should you, get around the corner. But yes, he does take 7 points of fire damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is it. That's my turn.
All right, Salvatore.
All right.
You currently do not see any of the targets because you're on the opposite side of the field. However, you do acknowledge that there are 2 bandits up above, but your party is fighting bandits that are inside, down below.
Okay. I'm assuming if I used my crossbow right now for anything, it would cancel out my Rite of Storm, right?
Yes, because a light crossbow actually requires both of your hands. A hand crossbow only requires one hand.
Gotta keep my eye out for one of those. Ooh, and I can't use feel and agility anymore. Can I perceive how far away they are?
Sure, make a perception check. You note that you would have to dash in order to catch the 2 that are above.
Okay. I'm going to move 1 giant step up. I'm assuming that's not within their vision right now.
Not at the moment, no.
All right, and if I moved up 1 more step, would that still be within their vision or no?
Your head would be poking out.
Okay, I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to ready my action for the first one to be brave enough to come to the stairs.
Okay.
And I moved 1. Oh well, I fucked up. Okay.
You can totally
I'll
stay
still do
still.
that.
You can stay still. You, as a tabaxi, you understand that you have a presence when you don't move. Basically, like you can dash in and out of combat. So you don't have to move.
Okay, so thank you. I didn't move. I just ready my action, and I stay there ready to guard the flank for my allies.
Okay. Yeah, with lightning arcing off of your rapier, you just hone your cat abilities, and you listen intently. You look over at Salvatore. His ears are twitching very slightly, and his tail kind of like spearing up into like a fight or flight type motion.
I alert any allies that are outside the door. I am guarding the flank.
Perfect.
Who's Frank?
The flank.
All right, so the 2 bandits up above are going to dash. Laszlo does get a turn though. So what would you like to do, Laszlo?
Oh, I got a turn. Oh boy. I'll peek in. Oh, hi. What's the distance of that? Let me check.
And by the way, Salvatore, you note that one of the bandits is looking to push the boulders that you set up.
The door just shut on me.
You can also open it yourself. It's not locked.
Okay, I'm just trying to measure. That's
He
all
must
I'm
have closed it too.
That was your action to close and open the door. Sorry, Laszlo.
Takes so much effort to open a door.
Dang. I'm just checking the range of my spells real quick. Okay, I'm gonna just take 1 step in, and I'm gonna just spray the poison in this guy's face like a can of mace.
Okay. You do note that there are 4 in eyesight.
Oh man!
So directly in the guy in front of you, he's going to try and withstand from this poison, and he does succeed.
Rounded down to still 1.
And I just go back around the corner.
Oh no, it's not even a rounded down. Rough.
Yeah, he doesn't even take the damage.
Behind Bruce Vivane.
Okay.
Your can ran out, man.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Shaking it like popped to the side.
Yeah. Do you want like an aerosol spray can? Is that the idea?
Like a can of mace, basically. But yeah, or just like a giant can.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it.
Maybe more blocky. Probably more not as refined as a modern one, right? But
Yeah.
So, basically, the 2 bandits that are on the 2nd level, they are sandwiching Laszlo's turn. So the 2nd bandit on the top, he basically dashed all the way up. Both of them are adjacent to the boulders that are accompanying these doorways. Smith and Wesson gets a clear shot. Smith, He's going to peer out. He notes Alonso. He's going to go ahead and fire his pistol at you, Alonso.
Ooh,
Why
nice
me?
pistol.
Oh,
That's 11 piercing damage. As he backs behind another one of the walls here. That's his turn. Another bandit is going to go ahead and charge out front. He looks to be the tanky of sorts. He notices that there's 4 of you. He's gonna look and he's like, oh shit. He's going to he's actually what would he do in this situation? Noticing there's 4 individuals. Yeah, he'll just go for the scimitar. He'll charge at Alonso because you're the clear target. Everybody else is back behind objects.
Okay.
So that's
hey, I'll take that. I'll take that crit.
yeah, why not? So yeah, 23 critical hit. You watch as the scimitar comes out of its sheath, catching you off guard, having been pierced, literally thrown back by the force of this pistol, and it hits you in the chest, and then the scimitar comes out of the sheath, slashing you upright, leaving a nasty scar. Another bandit is going to poke out of the second doorway, and seeing 2 targets, going to take a shot at Alonso. Not animal handling, that's weird. 21 to hit.
Wait,
What? What doorway is he
doorway?
coming from?
He's peering
What
out of this doorway?
There's 2 doorways.
This doorway?
Which doorway?
This one. Alonso wasn't
Why would I be
here.
The first target.
Not Alonso. I meant
You
Laszlo.
did say Alonso.
I meant Laszlo. One of you has to die. I apologize.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So okay, this doorway here.
Right
Yes,
here.
That's sorry. That's
Again,
both- we were both
Yeah,
right.
Salvatore, you are on the second side of the map, so you won't be able to see it as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but for your reference, Salvatore, it's this doorway. There's a person who has just come out of this doorway.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so we're at Bruce's turn.
Okay.
Get
I
him off me.
will run up to this guy right here. We're gonna Alright, I wanna try to grapple him.
Hmm.
I wanna try to get my like come up from behind him and get my arms around him.
Okay. You can tell he's pretty weak. Not gonna lie. If that
Oh,
changed.
like hurt?
As in, like, amateur.
But physically he's not. Like
No, he's not hurt at all. Like, overall,
Oh.
like, whether or not this affects your decision making, you could totally grapple him. You could totally one-shot him.
well, if I can one-shot him, of course I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
one-shot him.
It's that type of weak.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'll just hit the guy.
Yeah, he just got a lucky crit, so.
Oof.
Or maybe not. As you wheel back a punch, you basically lose your footing just right before hitting him. Maybe you noticed that he took a cheap shot at Alonso, and that caught you off guard.
Okay, then I will follow up unarmed.
Nice.
Yeah, 21 hits, 6 points of damage.
Okay, and then I get sneak attack on that, yeah?
You know, I was reading this before.
Is it only, like,
The attack
attack action?
has to use a finesse or ranged weapon. And so unarmed strikes
Oh, so unarmed-
are not a
Got
finesse
it.
or ranged weapon.
Okay, copy that.
So yeah, it's basically your brass knuckles. That's the only way to get your sneak attack. Or batarangs. Both of those.
Right, okay.
But yeah, six points of damage.
Sick.
Alright, he's already looking bloodied. You watch as you knock the wind out of under him. Yeah, this bandit is going to try and help his friend out. He's gonna go for you, Bruce. And he does get
Bring it.
advantage and sneak attack.
It's okay, he won't hit me.
Ooh, I like that.
15 to hit?
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
Nice.
16, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Alright, Alonso, it's your turn.
All right, so the guy in front of me that just hit me with the scimitar is looking pretty bloody.
Yeah, he's looking pretty
Alright.
weak.
Okay, I'm gonna actually do a melee attack with my bow, so improvised weapon attack, which
Nice.
I think I'm proficient with it, but it's only a 1d4 plus my modifiers. So, but it. Hold on, let me look it up. Are you looking it up too? I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm also looking it up.
'Cause it actually says like you can attack with it as an improvised weapon, but I can't remember what improvised weapon is.
It's improvised.
What's nice is I installed like a module that gives me like a DM screen, but it never helps when I look for the things I need.
This music is giving me such JRPG like tribal vibes. It's just like really.
Guess what anime it's from, Killed?
Ooh.
Fire Force.
They're all Fire
Yeah,
Force?
most of it's Fire Force.
Okay, I gotta watch it.
The
then.
music is good.
I'm for it.
Yeah, just roll a d20, Alan. Please and thank you. I'm gonna improvise the improvised damage.
You got it, man.
It's just a D4.
It does a D4. It doesn't do any. Never mind. Screw that shit. It doesn't do any. Fuck that. It doesn't do any. It doesn't do any of my modifiers for that. So I'm just gonna take the disadvantage. I'm gonna take disadvantage on the shot.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna whirl up a bow. It's just because I'm shorter than him. He's a human, right?
Yeah, he's human.
Yeah, I love the idea of him just pulling his longbow back and just like aiming his bow just straight at his fucking throat, right under his chin. Get fucked. Yeah, get fucked.
He does. So as he goes to slash you, you're already knocking another arrow, ready to fire at Smith & Wesson. This guy hasn't moved yet, so you just look up straight at him, let loose, and it just sinks straight through his throat. He's down. He's out.
Nice. Cool. With that, I'm gonna step back down the stairs and kind of get. I know they're not gigantic stairs, but I'd like to get a little lower on the staircase if I can to try to get some semblance of cover. And I had to move around because of the character, but I would like to like hop down.
Sure.
So, like use my movement to like get kind of lower.
Yeah, drop him beneath. Gotcha.
And on my way, I'd like the bonus action, Hunter's Mark on whatever dude I see. Probably this guy.
There's one right there to your right, and then there's also one just that came out of the doorway and attacked Bruce. There's also two up above, but you can't see them. Salvatore has mentioned them.
The one to the right. The
Okay.
one to the right. And I'll just then I'll get lower on the staircase.
Alright, she's currently Hunter's marked. Now we're at Kai's, or no, I'm sorry, there's one bandit before you, Kai. Hold that thought.
Cast a spell.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I meant to cast a spell, not actually do the damage, sorry.
So this bandit inside lets loose a crossbow at Bruce. Give me a natural 1. As it bing hits the door, literally not even going outside. Smith & Wesson just shakes his head. Kai, it's your turn.
I would like to get out of the direct line of sight of the doorway, and then I'm going to produce a little flame in my hand and throw it at the guy next to Bruce Vane.
Alright, unfortunately, as you underhand, granny toss it at this bandit, thinking, he's pretty close. It shouldn't be difficult. He just sidesteps it. No go.
Darn. That's me.
Okay. Salvatore! There are 2 targets above you. There is 1 target right there, and you hear fighting on the opposite side. So there are enemies on every side.
Well, what Salvatore will do is I will dash with my feline agility up the stairs. I will activate the rock trap that is over top of the one that's at the doorway there.
Sure, it wasn't
then-
very complicated. It was basically pushing a boulder. So,
Okay, I push that boulder and then I activate that trap, and then I use for my bonus action my Blood Curse of Binding to hold the one that is going for the other trap to hurt my friends.
oh, okay. So yes, go ahead and make an athletics check to push the boulder, which you note this bandit here has been standing behind. So you basically have to kind of like shove him out of the way and then, back up into the boulder. And you do so very willy-nilly. So go ahead and roll. We'll
My
say
Blood Curse.
2d8. bludgeoning damage as the boulder falls upon this poor helpless woman who had just come out to play. Yes, that'll be 8 bludgeoning damage that this woman suffers as a giant boulder rolls on top of her leg. Oh, god damn it! What the fuck? She apparently didn't get the memo.
She didn't get a saving throw?
Nah, it's a boulder falling on her head. You know what? Allan says she gets a saving throw.
Allan!
He's not wrong.
I just put Hunter's Mark on her. I want to shoot her.
She fails. She does fail. Alright, and...
Shoot her when she's covered by a boulder. Easier target.
Yep.
And then blood binding.
Yep, blood curse binding. He's over here. You can see him. I don't know why it doesn't give you vision there. And... he fails. So yeah, he's currently restrained. He's unable to move.
Sick.
So in doing so, he locks and loads at you.
A noble sacrifice. He missed.
12 to hit, yeah. Laszlo.
All right. I don't see where freaking Salvatore was doing all this stuff.
Yeah,
There's
it's
two
the
maps.
opposite side of the map. There's literally a second level, and you guys are on the
I only
first
see my
level.
near
Yep.
vicinity. Yeah, I only see my near vicinity. I guess what I'll do, since my poison spray didn't work, I'm just gonna attack this. Okay, I can point this bandit
Okay.
with my crossbow.
Yeah, so with your crossbow, you essentially, like with magical means, it kind of like unslings itself from your back, landing in your hand with like a nice wispy flourish, and then you just clink, and it sinks straight into his stomach. Whoa. Somebody fall?
I dropped my phone on my computer.
Okay.
My bad.
Did I scare you?
That's a very
I
scary
didn't know how loud that was
crossbow
going to be.
Bink.
shot.
And yeah, he actually drops dead.
Awesome.
Do you want to heal him too?
Noise.
No.
He's a
But I will.
Yeah,
heal Alonso.
I heard you took back one of my kills, buddy.
Actually, Kai got the kill, I think.
Tell nobody.
it was no one.
It was.
I'll just cast, as a bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word at Alonso, who's telling me about stealing his kill, and I'll just say, shh. That's the word for the healing word.
Is it like Among Us?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll accept that. I appreciate it, buddy. I'll stick with it as I continue talking.
There you go. I put the 5 on you. All right. And so we're back to Salvatore's fight. This bandit is going to unleash a scimitar. That's my girlfriend! And he rolls an 18.
That hits.
And a 5 slashing damage. I'll go ahead and do the damage to you.
Thank you.
Yep. And so he basically drops his crossbow and unsheaths his scimitar, flink, cutting you across the chest. Smith & Wesson is going to... He actually has a clear shot at Kai, so he's going to take it. So he locks and loads. Oh, it's Blue Boy! Kapoink!
He's a strong boy.
Yep, 22 to hit, 6 piercing damage.
It hits.
And guess what? He has multi-attack, and I didn't know. Ping, ping!
Oh shit.
He is the bandit leader. However, 14? Does that hit? I think that misses.
That does not hit.
Yep.
Amazing.
Alright, this bandit here is going to charge at Laszlo. Scimitar in hand. That really hurt! 16 to hit.
That barely hits.
Yep, so 3 slashing damage. These guys are kind of weak. Bruce, what's up?
Alright, this guy's dead, this guy's dead. Alright, I want to scale the wall again. I want to go up.
Okay. There's currently 2 targets up above, so I'm pulling you over. You do get an idea of where Salvatore is, and there are currently 2 targets up above. So there you are.
Okay, let me get acquainted. I'm here, sweet. Okay. I want to see who's closest to the trap, or who would be closest to triggering it.
Currently, one of the traps has been triggered, and the other trap wouldn't help you at all at the moment.
To stop him from doing it?
Oh yeah, I
The
mean,
one I'm holding is closest to you. That guy's the one who was going for the trap. if I
Correct.
remember correct.
yes.
I can't see you.
It's
You'll
okay. I'm just on the other side of the vision.
you do have to pan over. It's on the right.
No, like within my character's
Oh yes,
point of view,
Yeah.
I can't see him.
that wall's weird. I'm
but-
gonna remove that wall.
Then I will. Yep, let's just give
all
this
the
guy
walls.
the combo.
Break the fourth wall.
Spladoosh. So I want to do like a forward flip into like a heel kick coming down on his head.
Nice.
Hit it, baby.
But still the same stats as my knuckles.
Don't you get sneak attack damage on stuff?
He is. He
Uh,
doesn't have a target at the moment, or
yeah,
like an
no.
ally.
Oh, okay.
Also,
14?
I just feel like I never see sneak
14
attack.
does hit, and yeah, sneak attack also cannot be used with unarmed strikes. Unfortunately, that's all.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to use a weapon.
Well, but but the bat knuckles are the weapon. That's what I'm referring to, right?
Yes, but
Okay.
unarmed
Right,
strike,
right.
we had to kind of like find the middle ground where it's like he's not using the bat knuckles for his unarmed strikes. He's using like kicks and stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean I get that. That makes sense. But it's only one sneak attack per round, anyways, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Okay, so then I will, after the heel kick, we're just gonna do, I'm gonna stay crouched and then punching bag is not attack.
But yes.
So I'm gonna
Oh please.
do flurry of blows. Hold on, where the fuck did my key shit go?
Long story short, that extra hot bar isn't bugging for
Yeah.
anybody else. Is it buggy? It's been buggy for me for
Yeah,
everything.
it keeps shifting to weird stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I see
Anyway.
Batman and isometric Batman. on
Yeah.
that.
Second hot bar shifts to other people, but mine stays the same.
I know, dude. I hate that. Like it's just bugged. It needs to get updated.
Oh, damn, dude.
Currently, I'm on Laszlo's hot bar one.
Luckily, you all have pages. You have 5 pages, so just put the stuff you need on the next page down. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, that is my turn.
Yeah, so you basically hit him. He's currently frozen, by the way, so you're expecting him to, like recoil from your impacts. So you hit him once in the face, and you expect him to bend backwards so you can hit him with that second jab. Unfortunately, he just stays the same place, so it didn't work. The blood binding just not
With-
helping you.
All right.
All right, Alonso, it's your turn.
All right, I'll put my head over here.
Beep boop bop boop.
All right.
It's really bad.
Yeah, you're robotic.
Yeah, I guess I'm super robotic.
Yeah,
still
I think
robotic?
it's an internet thing. I think.
That's better.
Yeah, it wasn't your microphone. It was like internet Wi-Fi. But you're better now. You're good now.
Okay. Better now. All right.
You're worse now.
All right. Could I have seen that person from below, like where I was on the staircase?
So right.
Would I have been able to see them fighting on the top of the staircase, like from where I was, perched below?
Currently, you do not have a clear shot at the one Bruce is fighting. However, you do have a clear shot at the one Salvatore is fighting. And he has
What
not
about the
taken a
one-
hit yet. He's not taken a hit.
All right.
I am trying to shoot the one that I had the hunter's mark on that Laszlo was fighting.
Yes.
Could I see that person
Yes.
from the staircase without having? Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, gonna go for that one with a planar warrior because I used my bonus action last turn.
Okay. You do have to move up one step. That's all. Because it's like a
Alright, that's
staircase. Yeah.
Listen, all I want to know is if I have to move farther so that I can get away from them and not get disadvantaged. That's all I care about.
Yep.
But if I don't, if I go along, whatever. All right.
Yeah.
I will move if I need to.
All right.
Does
And
the 19 hit?
of course it does. And so as you
Okay.
fine-tune your elemental tendencies, you're able to find exactly where they are, just having your connection to the earth. No doubt your arrow will land, and it does.
So that was 14 and then 4 for hunter's mark.
Yeah, you literally blow you blow the breast off this bitch, dude. You blow the breast off this bitch.
Woo! Numbers.
Is that what they mean when they say free the titty?
Yeah. The titty has been released. It's gone.
All right, that's how I want her to die, is with the shock of having her that happen.
Yeah, no, it is overkill, but luckily it was on the enemy. So, anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Okay.
I'm upset.
So these bandits, this one here actually peeks outside, and you note that he does a little whistle motion, and they are in full retreat at that whistle.
The tits are off. Retreat.
Kai.
I am going to, at that point, I'm just going to step inside and see what's going on in here.
Hey guys.
Hey, you
Just gonna walk on
guys.
in. I'm going to position myself kind of in between these two.
Hmm.
Did I have enough movement to do? I didn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 6.
Yeah, we
And
round
then
up
I'm
here.
going to cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
I'm going to clap my hands together and make a big boom.
Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap.
And both of these.
Who made the boom boom?
All right, so 2 Constitution saves. That's 1 success. That's from Smith.
Smith, no. No.
And the
no.
bandit. Both of them succeed. So they
Okay.
do take half as
I'm
of
disappointed
that.
in myself. Oh, that's good. They don't get pushed, which is fine.
So how would you describe your thunder wave? You just clapped your hands?
Yeah, and then kind of like a sonic bubble bursts out
Ooh.
from me.
I like it. Yeah, just basically this veil kind of like emanates from you, and it's just like this thin, very translucent bubble, and it just bursts. It basically pushes up against every target in its atmosphere, as you will, and then it just pops, and everything that is touching it is just thrown backwards. However, these 2 targets are just kind of like briefly knocked back. They do take that damage, though. All right, that was your turn, Salvatore.
That's me. Yep.
Ooh. After the one slashes me across my breastplate, I look back towards him in anger and I react.
It's perfect.
Oh,
10 misses, unfortunately.
fuck.
Oh, I don't have any advantages or anything, do I?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. After he slashed me, it put me off guard, and I do a lazy swipe back at him, trying to react, but I miss, unfortunately.
Fair enough. Also, you do have your main ghost. You are welcome to attack with it using your bonus action.
Oh, well then, I will do so.
It is quite weak, however, but it hits. So 3 piercing
Nice.
damage,
So-
no
so-
modifier.
So I miss, and then my other hand goes up, and I slash him for 3 damage.
Yeah, so you're kind of like toying with your prey at the moment, and you swipe at him, and you acknowledge that he dodges out of the way, and then you sucker punch him.
That was just a distracting slash to distract him from the Mongol.
Beautiful. All right, so this bandit.
You fool! How dare you attempt to attack me, Salvatore?
I
No,
had to look at what that was. Cool, parrying dagger. It's another word, parrying dagger. Got it.
just for fun. And this is at Bruce, by the way. Holy shit, he high rolled the hell out of this as he basically breaks out of the binding in a fierce bout of rage. He pulls out his scimitar and he slashes at your throat, basically cutting you, leaving quite a scar. However, he misses any jugular or vitals, arteries, etc. That's 13 points of damage.
Oh man. All right.
You got lucky there. Laszlo, it's your
Oh,
turn.
wait, did you do it? I think I just
Yeah, I
took
did it. Oh,
20.
you're dead now. Well, no take backsies.
There we go.
All right, Laszlo, what are you doing?
Are you gonna do HP? Cause
Yeah, I'll handle it. I do it quickly.
okay.
How did
Okay.
you die though?
He didn't.
I like
Because
that.
I hit the damage button and Elliot hit the
Yeah,
damage button,
we both did it.
so I got double damage on accident.
Laszlo, what is
Yep.
Laszlo doing?
Computer.
I'm moving. I don't see anything. Oh wait, that's a bandit. I do see something.
Yep.
I attacked the bandit.
All right. So looking inside, you actually catch the eye of Smith and Wesson to your right, and then to your left is the normal bandit. And so you're shooting at the normal bandit? Chris?
Yeah, I said yeah.
Oh, we didn't hear you. So yeah,
Oh, your mouth.
yeah. It was just like it was a pop.
Oh.
But Laszlo, he locks and loads his magic ammunition. Basically, you watch as his bag briefly opens, his nice bag of holding, and an arrow basically flies out, fitting itself into his infused crossbow, and then sinks straight out, impacting this bandit. It flings him back, piercing him against the wall before the arrow poofs out of existence, as well as the bandit's existence.
I want that damn crossbow.
Oh, maybe I'm not good in the gun pretty soon.
So this bandit here
Like that.
is...
Remember to start switching Smith & Wesson's body.
Wait.
Anything else you wanted to do?
Bruce Vane.
Bruce is up on the second level.
Yeah.
Oh, fine then.
Yep. He's 20 feet above you right now. You hear him clitter clattering. However, this bandit is neck and neck with Salvatore. This one's swinging at you with his scimitar, and you deftly maneuver around it. You can try and parry it if you will, but that has to be 5 or higher.
Is it?
No.
No, it's 17.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
But good to know. So Smith & Wesson, in full retreat, mind you, is going to dash. He does kind of look at you, Laszlo, shakes his head, he spits on the ground, and he'll dash out 60 feet. And that's another 60 feet. Well, no, he only gets 60 feet. Why did he move 120 feet?
He's really fast.
He's so fast. He's got feline agility. All right, Bruce, your turn.
Okay. This gentleman will now receive an uppercut to his jaw. And if I do get lethal on this, I want to knock him out.
Okay, yeah, he's looking real bloodied. He's very woozy after that hit. He's not down yet, though.
I'll save my key. Let's just do a regular unarmed strike. Ah!
Yeah, definitely hits. So a quick 1-2. And you hit him straight in the back of the neck, lying him down on the ground.
Sick. All right. Okay, I'd like to start dragging his body to the bridge.
Okay.
Or you know what? No, just like right here. I'll start moving. Wait, fuck. Which key was the arrow?
X.
Yeah, you
Fuck
got
it.
it.
Yeah, you did it.
I'll show you. Oh, I didn't see it on mine. Oh, I keep going to the target.
I know that's a bug too. I'll work on it. I noticed that.
Okay. So what was that? 15 feet. Well, I'm dragging him, so that would be 30, 40. So right there. Why is there a wall there?
Yeah. Long story short,
Oh.
this map, as laggy as it is, it won't let me do much. So don't worry about it. I'll just put you on.
Okay,
I'll put you
well-
on the other side.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm dragging him that way.
Sounds good. Alonso, what are you up to?
Okay, so I'm gonna hop up stairs. Yeah. Which way does Smith and Wesson go?
He is roughly 120 feet away from you. And he's deep
was up
inside. No, he's deep inside the thieves' headquarters. You did not even see him, by the way. So you don't even know
Okay.
who he is.
All right, but this person in front of me is dead, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. And where are my allies? Did I see anybody where anybody went?
Both Kai and Laszlo are inside. You watch them enter, and you also see Salvatore and Bruce, who are up above on the second level.
Where do I go? Can either of them, can Salvatore and Bruce react to me to tell me like where I can go?
I am just fine. Don't worry about me.
All right, I'm gonna head straight ahead then, and I'm going to dash myself.
Okay.
So
A full 50 feet, as fast as your dwarven legs can take you.
that's right.
Go ahead and make a perception check, by the way.
Having a hard time getting inside there in my last 20 feet.
That's okay. I'll move you.
Oof.
You have no inclination as to where Smith has gone. You didn't even see him during this entire battle. But
Right. I was just running in.
yeah.
Okay.
However, you do see in the corner like a little chest. Looks like one of the bandits has put his stuff in there.
Okay, and I don't see. I did see a person fighting with Salvatore.
Yeah, that was up above.
Okay, can I retcon bonus action Hunter's Mark him as I was running in?
Sure. Like
Okay.
in the back of your mind, you're like, ooh, that guy, he's up there.
Right. Just because on subsequent turns after killing an enemy with one, I get to free bonus action put one on there. So
Yep.
as well.
For sure. Like you acknowledge that he's there. You're also concentrating. I don't know why I didn't put you on concentration.
Just started a little bit ago.
Yep. Kai, what are you up to?
I'm going to see if I can follow Mr. Smith here. 3, 4, and 6. So I can see him. I'm going to cast Entangle. I've got 90 feet on that. So I'm pretty sure I can get him in there.
Nice. Come on.
So I cast Entangle, touching my spear to the ground, and roots and such grow from beneath him, attempting to restrain it.
And he is able, just barely on the cusp of it, these roots snapping at his ankles.
And then I actually have to go. I have to leave. My dog is sick, so I have to go take care of that.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Oh,
But
okay.
Dylan,
next turn, I will either try to get him again with that, or just attack whoever's closest to me.
great. Well, I appreciate your efforts tonight. Thank you, Dylan. I hope you have a fantastic evening.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Thank
your
you, guys.
dog, man.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Good night.
Yep. Talk to you
All
later.
right, thank you guys. See ya.
Peace.
Yeah, see you, man.
Dylan, thanks again.
Night.
All right, Salvatore, these are the last two bandits. As you can tell, the combat has ceased on the outside perimeter below. What would you like to do?
Well, I see what Bruce is doing, and I'm assuming in athletics checks, I'm gonna push the one that is with me off the ledge.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Mo-
The other one's unconscious, by the way. He's dragging it behind him.
Yeah,
Oh, he's unconscious.
Yeah, he's
he's
unconscious.
unconscious.
Does that change your mind?
Well, I mean, like he'll wake up, right?
Sure.
Eventually. I don't know when, but
If he can breathe, yeah, sure, maybe.
Yes. So I'm gonna push this one off the ledge. I'm assuming athletics check.
Yeah. Long story short, he's
So-
15 feet from the lethal ledge, and he's
Oh, so
5
if I-
feet from
so,
the
like-
normal ledge.
How far is this drop?
20 feet.
That's a fucking lethal drop.
20 feet is not
Maybe-
lethal.
No. I mean, in
2D
real life, but in
sets.
D&D life, probably not.
Well,
But in real life, that's
it's
total.
not.
No.
2d6.
Dude, you can die from fucking falling from standing position. But anyways,
Yeah, but
I'm just
like,
saying,
you can also survive 2 feet pretty easily.
Do you have any attacks that do 2d6?
Asking the real questions.
That's effectively what it is. It's a d6 per 10 feet.
By the way, I did look. You take falling damage of 1d6 bludgeoning every 10 feet you fall.
Yeah.
I thought 6 the first time and then 10 yeah. For that.
It
Right.
says,
I believe-
yeah. You land prone.
well, I'm gonna push him off
Okay.
just for dramatic effect.
Yes.
You gonna Spartan kick him?
Sure. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Spartan kick him off the ledge. There.
You don't.
Oh, fuck me.
You don't. That's all.
So,
Did he say?
hey, he has to make a acrobatics or athletics contested to that.
Yeah.
You don't. You don't.
Makes it breaks it. All right, he doesn't. But then I use my ghost,
Teeter.
and it doesn't do anything.
It's just this
I've been getting
frustration.
such low roll. It's like so many fucking low rolls, dude. This is like ridiculous.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, you've been 1v1ing this one bandit who has a challenge rating like 1/2, 1/8. I'm sorry, challenge rating 1/8.
He's a 10. Just for my pride.
There you go. So, Ladlow, you watch as Kai grasp up in the air, trying to catch our leading man in his escape, and unable to do so. You can hear him in the distance doing the classic Witcher. Fuck.
Up in the air.
So if you were listening, he tried to entangle Smith & Wesson as he was running away.
I saw the entanglement, but I didn't know Smith & Wesson's in the air.
He is not in the air. I said that as he was grasping at the air towards Smith & Wesson. I will be more blunt in describing things for you.
Be more robotic, Elliot, please.
I will fire a friendly crossbow bolt at him.
Okay.
And, like,
Friendly?
A friendly crossbow bolt. Unfortunately, a little too friendly.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and it arcs wide.
So many low rolls.
I think he's gonna get out. Is that your turn?
I can't do anything else. Yeah, so
You can healing word Smith & Wesson if you want.
come back. I'll kill you. No, I'm not gonna heal him.
Okay. So, Salvatore, as you desperately try to kick this bandit off the edge, and him getting the high ground, he's going to position himself around you and try to do the same. He's going to kick you.
Oh no.
Alright, acrobatics or athletics?
Oh god.
From Salvatore. Let's see it. Oh,
Oh my god.
the dice gods.
So fucking dumb, dude. So fucking dumb.
So you are going to fall.
Five.
Wait, hold on.
No,
I
he's
do have-
pushing me onto the stair just below.
I do have to say something. Yeah, it's he has to. It's different with the
Oh,
it's
did
like-
he move? Attack of opportunity.
he's in your 5 feet range. You take
Different.
6 points of bludgeoning damage as your
Oh, that's good.
your talons sink into the ground as you reorient yourself just a foot beneath before landing.
Am I falling all the way down or just to that first stair?
Just there.
I'll stop roaring for comedian for.
Down there.
Yeah, we're just having fun, Alan. Don't worry about it. The combat's already over. Yeah. Great. So Smith & Wesson, he's going to step out, taking 10 feet to get out of entanglement, and then using the rest of his moves to dash. He has essentially escaped. Bruce.
I want to grapple this motherfucker.
Okay. He just literally Spartan kicked your feline friend off the edge.
Yep. What am I doing? Strength check.
I want to see this combat. I want to see.
This man is oiled up and ready for combat.
Fuck. Alright, unarmed strike.
Okay.
Fuck this guy.
Can you
The
move
dice
me?
gods
Up
will be in our favor one day.
Oh, wait. I don't think I get an unarmed strike. Hold on.
I think it has to be the attack action, yes.
It's tied to make a wait, hold on, let me check. Martial arts. Let's pretend it doesn't, and if it does, he takes it. But continue.
if you make an unarmed strike or attack with a monk weapon.
No, sir.
Okay, then no. Forget that. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, Alonso, you get this weird back of the head feeling that this guy hasn't been downed yet. Like, you were supposed to be able to reuse your hunter's mark. And it's just like he's still alive? He's still conscious?
Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll run back out and seeing him up there. Can you move me up to the flight so I can at least so I can see what I'm like?
However, you might not be able to see him because he actually moved around Salvatore in order to kick him.
That's what I was wondering. Okay, all right.
Yeah, you are unable to see him at the moment.
Okay. All right. So, and if I were to move up this way, I still wouldn't be able to see him. Like if I were to go a little farther away from the staircase, maybe.
He'll have 3/4 covers, but you could totally take a shot if you wanted.
I'm going for it. Weak.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
God damn.
This bandit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So Kai removes his concentration, but he will still pursue. But he watches as Smith & Wesson escapes. He jumps in what appears to be like a pipe of sorts that leads outside. Salvatore.
Ooh, a severely pissed Salvatore. I can see the guy who just kicked me over, right?
You know where he is. You can't see him at the moment, no.
Oh, really? I didn't move last turn.
Nope.
Other than falling to my death.
You do get your feline agility.
All right. Ooh, I don't get any climbing perks like
You do get 15. You have 20 climbing speed, which is not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm literally gonna climb right back.
Okay.
After he kicks me off, I climb like, and I climb all the way
Yeah,
back up to him real quick.
You get the full movement. You don't even have to use your feline agility. You're literally right back where you were.
I'm like, you motherfucker. And I pull out my rapier.
Yeah. We'll say
Please kill this guy. Oh my god.
Jesus, dude.
I love
And,
this.
and then I use my Mungosh.
Oh
my goodness.
And you hard miss
Break
that.
it. Break it.
This slippery motherfucker!
Yeah, he's oiled up and ready to go. Laszlo, what are you doing?
I guess I'll fall after Kai.
This is so much fun.
Let's see.
It's definitely the most. This is like the worst I've ever felt on
I guess
D&D.
I'll
Yeah,
dash.
this combat sucks.
This guy's a fucking boss.
For this next round.
He's out, by the
What
way.
turn are we on?
Hey, a chest.
Round 7. Yeah, there's
Oh my god.
this chest looks familiar, Laszlo. This chest looks very familiar. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do. I dash to get there.
Okay. This bandit looks at both of you and like, get truce?
Hell. Okay. He's gonna have to, like, you know, it's like, okay, you know what, Bruce, I'm gonna let you talk because Salvatore can't talk right now.
He says
Very
true.
upset.
Yeah, he looks at both of you. He's outnumbered, outmatched.
Be like, I'll exchange your life for information.
Okay, friend, what is the information you want to know?
What the fuck is going on here?
Listen, tonight is pet show night. You guys came.
I'm not fucking with you, man.
It is pet
I
show
will
night.
drop your ass off this ledge.
It is pet show night, and you can see him like taking it back. I'm telling you what you ask.
Who are you?
Insight check.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I mean, this is way more.
This is way better.
This is way more than 6 seconds, though.
Yeah, we'll say combat's over. Combat's over.
Okay, sick. I want to grab this dude by the scruff and hold him over the edge of the ledge. Which is what I was trying to do for like 3 fucking turns.
Is Smith M. Wesson like just super long gone?
He's gone. Yeah, Kai almost stopped him, but unfortunately he succeeded on the saving throw.
It's like,
Yeah. Like, overall, it was just like the turn of events where it was like whistle, retreat. He immediately books it. He's the important guy. So.
Oh man, the exposition is amazing.
Okay, listen, it is pet show night. Listen, look, I brought rat. And he shows off the rat that he had in his
I'm
pocket.
not talking about your pet show.
Is
I'm
that
saying,
the
what are
email?
you guys doing meeting here under the Aquifer way? And who is it that you're working for?
This is business. This is literally my homecoming. I have been away for a long time, and friends say we have pet show night.
Oh shit, I'm being super
What the
loud.
fuck is Pencil Night?
Pet show night.
I'm gonna have to ASMR this, but I'm yelling. Okay.
Yeah, we're wrapping things up tonight. So
Be like, I don't give a damn about your pets, and you haven't answered my question.
And then I'll let go with one hand, so I'm just holding him with one.
so he's hanging off the side.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how
I'm right there
intimidated
with him.
he is. Okay. I tell you. Listen, me and Smith, we were talking about overthrowing Rat King.
Who's that?
It is Smith's older brother.
Insight check? That doesn't make sense from what the conversation that Laszlo had.
Okay, make an insight check. You have not met Rat King. If you meet Rat King, you are very afraid.
I'm gonna take this opportunity real quick. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. I'm gonna have a conversation with that rat on the side. I'll let y'all finish the little roleplay, but right before we finish, you're just gonna ask the rat some questions.
Sure.
You're interrogating a rat. As we're interrogating this guy. Tell me, no, motherfucker.
Okay, and so you are currently talking with the bandit who is talking about Pet Show Night. And this rat.
Pet show night, not pet show night.
Yes, it's Pet Show Night. It is Pet Show.
Okay. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, what the fuck is a pet show night?
Perpetual.
Meanwhile, Laszlo, what are you doing? You're with Kai.
I'm gonna walk up to this chest and examine it, see if there's a way I can open it.
Okay, make a investigation check. And Alonso is talking with the rat. Food, hungry.
You know any kind of secret passages around here, buddy? Any little ones that we might be able to fit through ourselves?
Me not from here. Me long way home.
Oh, you need to tell me this man abducted you?
Yes,
Aw.
he say I'm sacrifice. I am offering, and that scared me.
Say what? I get real angry. Alonso gets like fuming angry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I pull a arrow out and kind of aim it towards the guy while they're having conversation.
Okay, yeah, the guy is currently.
He's a rat.
Well, no, the guy up above is being dangled, and so he's aiming at the guy being dangled by Bruce. Bruce, what would you like to ask?
Would I happen to have advantage on this attack if I were to attack him right now?
Yeah, you have Hunter's Mark. Why not?
So you have no kind of love for that man right there.
Well, I'm his friend. We friends. You can tell that they spent time together.
A friend that was gonna sacrifice you.
Friend, feed me.
Yeah, all right. I'm feeling you're just not too keen on the whole idea. Never mind. I'm gonna pull the arrow away and just kind of put it down.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I may be a little too willing to step on the side of animals sometimes. Like I like Alonso's having like a moment of like reflection on how like not all animals are worth saving. So
You nice. You nice. You have cheese. You have food. You feed.
yeah. No,
I
yeah.
feel like this
go
rat
away.
has like negative 3 intelligence.
Just shoo.
Just go and leave.
So you do note that make an animal handling check, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a female rat, and from conversations you've had with Laszlo, that they are a good offering to the Rat King.
Oh, I see.
And so Bruce,
Well,
we'll come back. So Bruce, what are you doing?
Okay. I'll just ask him. What does the Rat King want? What's he after?
He want power. That's it. That's all Rat King ever want is fucking power. That's why we must dethrone him. Yes, in Hildenborough. And then he's going to take Deep Rock and then maybe call Gaia. But listen, he's very small at the moment. He needs to get bigger.
Where's he going?
Hella fine though. He can't really go anywhere.
Is there another exit of this hideout?
Well, I mean, it's come and go, but yes, we have secret exit, secret entrance. We also have less the secret entrance, and we also have hidden exit. Yes.
Great. And then I'll
I'll like pull him away from the edge
Thank
a
you.
little bit, and I'll say, "You're gonna show us where they are."
Whew, man, with a voice like that, you should stop smoking cigarettes.
Get moving.
Sure. Which entrance you like to see first? Hidden exit? Famous secret?
No, I want to take him.
secret?
I want to take him down the stairs and like inside.
Oh, okay. We go inside. Yes.
Yeah.
Salvatore, are you doing anything specific?
And I've got my hand on him the whole time.
I'm death staring this guy. Like, like literally one wrong move, he's getting a rapier to the gut.
I'm not worried about Kitty friend. He'd miss me every shot.
And I, with that remark, I give him a nice little cut on his arm, or on his shoulder. I just rub it across him. Like,
Okay, make an attack roll.
oh, you're gonna embarrass me? Fuck. Is 13 okay? Is 13 just enough?
He is now unconscious as you sink a little bit too deep into his clavicle.
I said shoulder!
Yeah. And you rolled really well. He's currently being restrained by Bruce, and he did 11 piercing damage.
Aiming for the shoulder.
Is he dead?
He's unconscious.
Can't you do non-lethal damage?
He used a rapier.
Okay, well then you know what? I'll throw this body off the side of the.
No. He's dead?
He's not
You
dead.
stabbed him.
I didn't stab him. I literally described my
Not dead.
actions.
He's unconscious.
Wait, DM. What state is he in?
Okay, I'll say he has 1 health. But he's literally bleeding out right now. Oh god, okay, I take back. Oh, you asshole. Oh god, fucking
All right,
shit.
let's keep moving.
I turn to Bruce and I say, I am sorry. Let's take him to Laszlo. I could not contain myself.
We all can't control ourselves sometimes. It's all right.
My frustration is great.
Just don't let that fear overtake you. That's my job.
Okay, so here's what we'll do is we'll go to Laszlo, and then we'll finish with Alonso, and that'll be it for tonight. So Laszlo, what's up?
I was investigating the chest. Yeah, you never
Yes.
told me what my role
Yeah,
was.
11, like, you have no idea how to open this chest. You can tell that there's, like, a certain keyhole, but you don't have a key. And when you look through your gear, you don't really have anything that might fit in such a orifice because you don't have thieves' tools. You try hammering at it with your blacksmith tools.
I'm not gonna do. Actually, what's it look like?
It's crystalline coated, so there's like orange crystals that are jutting out of like every angle of it. So it looks to be leather clad. It's roughly 50 pounds.
The chest from before.
Yep, it's the chest from before.
I just cross my arms, like kind of lightly kick it, like in frustration, and then I walk back towards Kai. Just like,
So did you open it?
what?
I'm just trying to do my best Kai impersonation.
Oh, you're Kai.
Yeah.
Like,
So is it
get it open.
you can't get it open?
Smith got away. Not my day.
But I thought like gadgets were your specialty. Don't you have like a gadget?
Not for chests. I'm mostly a doctor gadget guy. Less of the treasure hunter gadget go-getter.
So Dr. Gadget, not Inspector Gadget. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. PhD.
You know what's funny for Laszlo? His background I put as self-proclaimed doctor.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah. But if you want like yeah, if you want to change like the wording or like
I wouldn't say. I guess you could say that I'm not like professional doctor, but like I've been studying under my parents.
like if you have a wording for that, like I thought self-proclaimed might fit, but there might be a better phrasing.
Apprentice,
The apprentice doctor.
maybe,
Okay.
or aspiring.
Aspiring. That's a good word. Okay, so we're over to Alonso, the other Al.
I wouldn't have been shooing away anybody if I would have remembered this is an important offering to the Rat King. So I'll ask the Rat, come on, why don't you go down up in here? And I'll kind of like pull up my I don't really like wear a vest or anything. I guess I'll like pull up my pack, my little pack on my back. I don't keep any food in there. Go back. Why don't you hop on in here, little lady?
Oh, okay. You have food? You have feed?
I do not have on me, but we do have food in our party, and we will keep you fed.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
I already rolled a 20.
Then you shoot her off.
I know.
Yep. And so, yeah, she reasons with it. She's in a very unfamiliar location. This seems to be like a safe haven, is going into your furry bosom or your backpack, one or the other. And so she hops in. Oh, yay! It's very nice. I nibble on this. And she takes out a couple of your arrows and starts chewing through them.
Small price to pay.
It's the good ones, the plus ones.
Oh, bullshit.
No? Okay. It's funny. All right, cool. Guys, we're wrapping it up tonight.
I think so.
That was fun, wasn't it?
That was fun. No,
it was amazing. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I loved all the missed failed attempts to knock him off the side. That was beautiful.
By the way, fun note, Kai forgot he had inspiration. He could have made our gunman try to reroll.
You could have reminded an unfamiliar player, but
I actually forgot too. I forgot personally.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, true. No. I'm not saying anything.
No.
I'm just joking.
It hasn't gotten away. We're still chasing him down.
All the above.
And Alonso's arrow reading rat is going to lead us to him.
That's right.
All right, guys.
All right.
Good night.
Peace out.
I'll see you
Night,
guys.
guys. Have fun.